Feel it calling, it whispers in the breeze.
An ancient sort of siren shivers in the trees.
A shanty sung by heroines and heroes lost to time.
It promises adventures for those who pay it love.
That advantage to your role, though the journey takes its toll. We shall stay hardy, friends remain while facing foes to the dungeons and the dragons we will roam. That advantage.
All right, we're live. If everyone wants to go and like and comment on the post or the YouTubes, that would be nice. And if you're not subscribed, to go subscribe. Also, hello everyone. We were just talking about.
Whoa.
Oh, hi. We're live, huh?
Oh, we're live.
Hello. It's been a minute. Yeah. What?
We gotta turn on the music, of course. The ambiance.
Turn on the music. The music.
Beyonce.
Yeah, here. Let's start with this one.
The music.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm so excited to be back. I love this little game.
It's been a minute.
Also, someone check the stream and make sure, because I had to mess with the audio, if it sounds good. The music's not too loud.
Yeah. I think we can just probably hop right into it then. Just hop right into a little recap roll. Everyone wants to roll D20. Oh my gosh, I can't talk.
Keep rolling.
Roll to everyone.
I'm still all jittery from my
Yeah, I don't have to do it this time. Unless everyone rolls a 20.
Nah, I got below you.
Woo!
We'll never do a recap.
Wow!
Wow.
13 and a 13. Wow!
Oh.
Gonna have some more double rolls this episode?
Yeah, apparently, jeez. I guess Bronwyn's gonna be the deciding factor there on the recap.
Did it not go through?
I didn't see yours, no.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I forgot to press the one last button.
Oh my god, 313.
What do we do? Do the three of us try again?
Yeah, all the 13s roll again.
There can only be one.
13.
Yeah, the 313s roll again. It was like Brandon, and Margaret. Well, it was Margaret might be.
It looks like it's probably gonna be Margaret. Yeah, literally. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Well, here, let me see, because I might get a natural one too.
Yeah, what if you get one too?
Okay. Dodged that bullet. Holy moly. All right.
Yeah.
Looks like it's Margaret.
Yeah.
We had so much happen.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We appreciate you for reminding us.
I don't remember the town's name.
Wait, I have no
It's the homeland of Bronwyn. Home city, home base.
Berdusk.
Berdusk, that's it.
The Jewel of the Veil.
That's it. And we were invited into his family's lovely home. There were some, was it Harpers that were kind of like, hey, meet with us to discuss things later. We met Bronwyn's younger brother. Did we meet was your dad there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was resting majority of the time.
Yes. We were part of the escort. Because we reunited Bronwyn with his dad. Came to Berdusk to kind of recoup and regroup with the intel that we learned about the cult. We stayed the night. There was some hijinks. Damien felt like pulling a Batman, and instead of resting, went out into the streets to interrogate. I think you thought they might be cultists, but turns out they were other Harpers. So,
fucking idiot.
yeah, he was able to get the Harpers, but they weren't doing anything bad. And then, Zara felt like changing beds because it had been the first time she lived in, like, medium luxury, I guess, and Princess and the Pea, like, moved around, like, that's not good, Goldilocks, all the fairy tales. Bronwyn had to run point and be like, where's this child, and where's that child, and where's this person in the party? Yeah, and then
Probably had the
Lyanna was
biggest
Lyanna
bags
was the
under
good
his
child.
eyes.
Yeah, Lyanna was a good child and stayed with the younger brother and kind of kept Bronwyn grounded while everybody made their way back. And then in the morning, we went towards the church, but first Damien he kind of revealed his vampirism. And that if he's not fighting people in fights, then he needs a whole cow.
He's not
a whole animal to devour. So that was weird and not fun, but I don't know.
It's weird that he keeps pretending to be a
was weird.
vampire.
Word of it. My bad.
And then we all made our way to the church so that Lyanna could have some calm from the rest of us, but we all followed and said prayers
but
and
then we all followed.
yes. Yeah. And now we think we might want to go see the bar college. There's a lot of things to see in Berdusk, which is where we're at.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Everyone had an experience in the temple.
Oh
Yes.
It was like
crazy rolls happening in that temple.
Crimson, if I remember, Crimson saw or communed or had the thing with Helm, because we were in his temple, and she had like a weird God, what's the right word for that?
Vision?
Yeah, well, almost like a redemption thing, because Helm's like the god of protectors or something, and she saw him, and
right.
I guess we'll figure that out. And then Lyanna's the only one that didn't Lyanna not? Oh no, she.
Lyanna did too.
Was Sahanine, right?
Yeah, Sahanine actually sent her a sign that she was there because Lyanna wanted to pray and asked why Sahanine didn't do anything when the dragon attacked.
Right. Questioning her faith. My God.
Yeah, she was. She was having a little. She's been having a slight crisis since the dragon.
Oopsie. And then Bronwyn and Damien's lore got deeper because we rolled the exact same number on the D100, which was crazy. And Bronwyn saw Damien as Elias when he was younger and able-bodied and stuff, and then Damien saw me as somebody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Zara had the weirdest vision where we're pretty sure, we don't know this, but pretty sure Tiamat spoke to her directly. So it was fucking crazy, the things that were happening in that. Because you got a natural 20 or something on religion?
Yes,
or, yeah.
I did.
Yeah, it was a natural 20.
Yeah. It was a very fun episode.
Rise of Tiamat, baby.
It was a very fun episode. And I remember Kate asking, since Bronwyn's from Berdusk, what areas do you think you would go to? And I mentioned a bunch of places, the Temple of Helm being one of them. And she was like, yeah, I don't really see y'all going there. Boom. The entire session's in the Temple of Helm.
Every single campaign I have ever DM'd, every single campaign I've ever DM'd, in every single city I have prepped, I have always prepped a temple. And for this campaign, on a one-off time, I was like, I probably don't need to do a temple, because every time I prep it, you never go. I don't prep it.
It was iconic.
Everyone wants to pray.
It was iconic behavior.
Must pray.
Yeah. Oh God, what a good session.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I guess we have to play now, right?
Yeah. So where we left off was you guys leaving the temple, I believe, right? No, we went to the general store in between then, and you guys flirted with the shopkeep so hard because Bronwyn and Damien, I think, both rolled that 20s on that too.
Yeah, we were on it. Yeah, we were on it.
just gassing this girl up. You got a bunch of free shit. And then you decided you're gonna go to the Bard College and see what's going on over there.
Oh, Bard College music, my favorite.
Bard College. So as you guys kind of approach, there's like this little like lake and garden area out front, and you can kind of hear in the distance some chiming music, slightly discordant in some times, but you approach this little school area. Oh, excuse me.
Oh. Ooh. Ah. Wait. Ooh.
But you make it into the building here. You see this kind of like students kind of coming and going. And there's like this like little like what's the word, like secretary at the front, kind of like behind his desk with like this little door that students are kind of coming and going from.
It's pronounced
it's like
tiefling.
Yeah, but there's like this little tiefling, and she kind of like is kind of like leaning back in the chair, kind of like filing her nails whenever you guys come in, and she kind of looks confused because she's like used to seeing the students coming and going. She's like, how can I help you?
Bronwyn will step up. Yes, I am showing some of my companions here around Berdusk, and I would be amiss if I didn't show them this, Barditic College, one of the, one of the many jewels of our vale, so, we would just like a tour of your establishment.
Sure, go crazy. And she kind of like do this like motion with her hand, and like this little like door that's right here just kind of like swings open like a little saloon door. It kind of goes shoo, 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 shoo. You come on.
I'll head in and I'll like turn around and be like, I'm not too familiar with Berdusk's Bard College, other than it's a college of creation, if I remember correctly. But bards do magic in a very unique way, and a lot of Azuth followers and such tend to be associated with this sort of magic, along with other facets of it. So, if y'all want, we could probably go around and peruse.
Tell me when the music and the drinking finally fucking starts.
Yeah.
Well, that's the fun thing about the Bard College, from my understanding, is I think somewhere, probably many wares, there's probably that happening.
This is gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. Let's go and play my little stupid lute.
Yeah,
really poorly.
This is definitely your.
Well, it sounds a lot more fun than your tour guide we get paid. Come on.
Yeah, but like the little secretary who sat in her chair, like still filing her nails. She's like, "Yeah, have fun. If you see any constructs, don't touch them."
Oh.
Don't cut.
I don't know. Lyanna's not sure if this is her vibe, but she will be here for everyone.
This is exactly. Does this college have alcohol?
There's definitely not alcohol in the humanities section under Greg. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Got it, yeah.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Wink.
Before we go,
I was gonna follow Zara.
I was like, before Damien walks in, like if the others like walk before Bronwyn or whatever, before Damien walks in, I want to tug at his earlobe and just say, "Do not touch the constructs."
I will jump over the counter and then get my earlobe. Ow!
Don't touch the constructs, boy.
What's a construct?
I'm not too sure, but if you see one, don't touch it.
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Just don't touch anything. Well, like I said, I'm not too familiar, but perhaps we can just sort of go in and see what speaks to us. I mean, that's kind of the bard way. We might as well acclimate to it since we're here.
What if a construct speaks to me? What am I gonna do then, huh?
Oh, then we'll just have to, let's see, well, if I remember right, I think the companion is needing some new fuel. Perhaps we could just feed you to that whenever we make it. Now, carry on. Come on.
Alright. So as you guys kind of make your way into the college proper, you see that, like, surprisingly, the majority of this college seems to be mostly made out of, like kind of like a maze of a library a little bit. It's not giving, like, immediately, like, bard vibes a little bit. Like, you can hear music in the distance and people, like, singing and yelling and laughing in the background somewhere in this maze of a library. But whenever you guys like, initially kind of enter, you do see, like, there's, like elven woman and this, like, gnome kind of chatting back and forth with, like, books in their hands. And, like, around this gnome's like feet, there's like this little flower pot that has legs that's kind of like jumping around her kind of thing as she's like talking with this elven woman. And you see probably like in the corner of like the room over here, like you see like this like marble statue that seems like to be like completely stationary, and then all of a sudden just strikes a pose and then goes back to stationary, and then strikes a new pose and then goes back to stationary, and just like striking like all these like just voguing it up just in the corner, but just kind of standing on its little pedestal.
That's amazing.
Yo, that's so sick.
Don't touch it! God damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Damien because I'm concerned about him and potential wildness.
I poke every moving furniture. How the fuck does this work?
There's like a on the table next to that statue. There's like a little like what's the word? Like a little like watering can that's like kind of like on the table, and like as you kind of like are like looking at the statue, this like little watering can kind of like looks up at you, like with like it's like a little like spout that normally would be like perfectly straight. It's kind of like wiggling like a snake, and it kind of like turns and looks at you, like with this like little like diddly dots where the water comes from. It kind of like sprays a little bit of water at you.
Oh, you can't! I tried to kick it.
I don't like.
And it kind of goes ding, 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 like the little wall, and then it like hops up, kind of sprouts legs, and then just starts running off in the opposite direction.
I'm gonna smack Damien in the back of the head.
Ow, what the fuck?
Boy, that could have been a construct!
Can I see, like, what section of the library, like, is in front of us?
Yeah, like, so right now, ironically enough, it's like kind of like, it seems to be, like, you kind of like producing some of the titles. It seems to be kind of like a, like, art history section. Like, there seems to be, like, oh, famous paintings throughout the era, or, like, different, like, composers of music, or, like, different, like, famous, like, statues that, like, adorn Baldur's Gate, and, like, just a whole bunch of different, like, weird, random, just, like, art history books in this area. Okay. So kind of, like, this is the first thing that people see when they enter the Bardic College, so of course it's, like, a little art history section.
Mm-hmm.
I cross my arm and go like construct, more like construct. Jesus.
Amazing.
Just don't touch anything. You can just look at things. You don't have to touch them. But maybe actually, maybe it might be best for you, Damien, if you were to sit down and maybe read a book. Just sit in one spot.
You know how like vampires have like an allergic weakness to like holy symbology and like still water. Mine's literature, so nah.
Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't be a big issue for you, boy, considering you're not a vampire.
Yeah, I'm a Dhampir. A Dhampir who's allergic to literature. You're gonna kill me, Bromwyn. Do you want my unlife to be in your conscience?
Alright, well, I'll leave you to your turmoil, and Lyanna's going to go to the next room and kind of follow you.
I'm not
gonna so I'm gonna see like what some of the other like alcoves and like sections might be. And also just start talking with some of the like I see a lot of my kin running around. I see a lot of elves running around, so I'm very curious. So I want to talk to this elf here, like kind of as I step into the threshold of the doorway, just like kind of like I rap on the like the sill of the door, like knock knock knock. Just like, excuse me, can you help me?
Of course, my lady. He does like this little bow, and he's like, "However can I assist you?"
What section of the library is this? What books, what knowledge is in this section? The other sections aren't history, but I'm just curious. We just came into town. and I am getting acquainted with the Bardic College here.
Oh yes, of course. Well, this is more of like the arcane section, kind of like more magic spell oriented stuff. Most bard colleges aren't really super into like the more. How do I put this politely? More intelligence-based stuff, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a wordsmith. I'm much more talented with flute. Don't do this talking very much. But case in point, this is where you can learn all kinds of different spells and stuff in this section, and kind of learn how to do the animating of the constructs and stuff that you kind of see around the place. And as he says this, you feel like this like bookcase kind of like next to him kind of decides like how kind of get up and like start walking around and then kind of put itself in like a different like corner.
Yeah, so the books do have some sort of sentient. This sounds fun, and I'm just curious if like DM would humor me. So I like that this section is the arcane section, and honestly, I'm hoping maybe to come away from this experience, maybe learning a new spell. But I kind of am curious. I'm very
Maybe.
I'm very curious because, like, if you humor me, it would be really adorable with these like sentient books. If it's almost like kind of like Ollivander's shop in Harry Potter, where it's like
transphobic.
The book chooses you.
What should we roll for this?
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see if a book chooses me in here, because that would just be cute.
Could it be
like
like?
Roll a d20 for me.
I was like, would it be like an intelligence thing, like intellect devours, like books with arcane knowledge, like?
I mean, it could also just depend on what what spell it is as well. Like what, I don't know, but yeah, I'll just roll a d20. Okay.
Not Lyanna
Watch
turning her back on
terribly.
divinity altogether. Be like,
oh no, I rolled a 5. It's gonna be like the
Only a bad to be a nerd.
Yeah, you're kind of like looking around, and there's like a couple of books that you kind of see like as you're kind of coming into the section. That you didn't really notice in the last section, and that like a lot of books are kind of like hopping off the shelves and like doing like a little do-si-do with like another book before like switching spots and stuff. And you get the idea that there's no Dewey Decimal System in this bitch. And you're
you can pick up one book that literally just says you can move.
Yeah, you kind of find one as it's kind of like walking by and kind of pick it up, and it's like a little book of cantrips.
Fun! Okay.
So yeah, you grab like any cantrip off the bard spell list. You can kind of spend like an hour kind of like learning it.
Yay! I can grab a cantrip off the bard list. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, DM.
Yeah,
Here's
of course.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Anything that Zara is doing in this moment?
I'm laughing my ass off at these books. I mean,
yeah, they're
so crazy. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Just like, like tickling the books.
And I'm gonna make a comment just because Lyanna's not doing it to be malicious, but she is of noble, rich family, and she's just like, really? You don't just have like walking books around? Huh. Okay.
why are you poor?
Which I will say, interesting case in point is because
I'm like, oh, is this how poor people live?
What's that? Yeah, what's what's that shit? Like, wasn't it Paris Hilton that had a shirt that said "Stop being poor"?
Yes.
Like, stop being poor.
Where it was like the simple life with Paris. And,
stop being poor. Ew.
Yeah, like stop being poor.
Oh.
But I will say, interesting case in point, because Cynthia, you kind of mentioned that there are a lot of your brother in here or whatever. The majority of the elves that you've been kind of seeing running around in Berdusk are all wood elves. There haven't been very many high elves.
I was curious about that because I didn't. Yeah, I was like.
There's been a handful of moon here and there, but most of them have been wood elves.
Yeah, like between him, the other one, the woman when we were walking in that was talking to the halfling. I assumed maybe she could have been a sun elf, but yeah, okay, wood elves mostly. Good to know.
Yeah, I haven't actually. I don't think you've seen any sun elves, actually. Now that I think about it, probably.
Ha-
If they wouldn't
ha-
be bothered, they
half,
wouldn't be
half
bothered.
of half of one.
That is true. We have half a sun elf.
Together, we make one full sun elf.
That is true.
It's fucking.
Yeah, by our power.
Yeah. Do the Dragon Ball dance.
Actually, no, do it the other way.
Yeah.
So I want to look for like a Loot 101 book so I can learn how to play my new instrument. Huh?
Is that one of your proficiencies? The loot?
I don't remember. I think so.
I was gonna say you have like three
Maybe
proficiencies.
maybe it's a role play thing. Maybe she.
Yeah,
I mean, that's totally fine if you want. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I would say in this section is kind of difficult to find any. You might be better off in like the section behind you, or there might be another section that's a little bit more up to date, and not like art history. Maybe it's like like actual
Right.
like
Yeah, I wasn't
music
sure like
theory.
if there's a certain room I should go into or.
Yeah, if you want to look in this next room over, sure enough, it is like a, this little section seems to be dedicated to, string instruments here. Like, there's just a bunch of things, like books all over the walls about lutes, like guitars, viols, all of the stringed instruments. So you can easily pick up a book and find that, so you can get over the proficiency in the lute if you haven't already.
There we go. Roleplayed it.
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm so much better at this.
There is something DM I want to do with Damien whenever Zara's done though too.
Oh yeah, you're good. I wasn't doing much so.
Okay. Not the Bard's not doing anything in the Bard College.
I'm learning.
You're learning. It's a place of learning and knowledge.
It's a college.
True. Okay. Well, Bronwyn, as the girls kind of run off, and I'm not sure what Crimson's doing, but Bronwyn's gonna like kind of stop Damien and be like, "All right, boy, you're gonna come with me. We need to go do something while we're here."
Okay, can I do something real quick?
If you hurry up and and as long as it's not touching a construct, then yes. But hurry up.
Doesn't include touching a construct. I just need to find very important information.
Well, that's where I'm going as well. So we're just gonna go to the source.
Well, it's a specific piece of information that a bunch of certain people might know. All right?
Well, who's the bunch of certain people?
I'll help you with your thing. Just let me do my thing. All right? It'll be really quick.
Well, hurry up.
I promise. I'll be on my best behavior.
Yes, please do.
Alright. Okay. I'll be back. I'll be back.
But
really
be back? What are you talking about?
I'll be in the same room. What do you have? Like, do you have like attachment issues or something?
Don't
Do you
touch
want to
it.
talk about it? Do they have like?
Oh my God! Get out! Go!
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Alright. Hello, my fellow bookworms. I am trying to find a specific piece of literature. Yes, I'm trying to find a specific piece of literature. Please don't make me say that shit again.
The elven woman kind of does like a once up and down of you and kind of gives like this little smirk. She's like, "You're looking for a piece of literature."
Oh, pardon? I'm sorry?
You're looking for a piece of literature?
Yes. A specific piece of literature. It's called Finding Waldo. And instead of like Waldo, it's Greg. And instead of it being a book, I'm actually trying to find Greg. Where's Greg?
Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
Alright.
Fuck Greg.
What do you mean? Greg's the guy.
Anybody wants to try the Coca-Cola Oreo? It's very good. I love it.
I don't want to hear no sass mouth about blue cheese ever again if y'all drinking shit like that.
I mean, I love blue cheese.
Thank you. That's why we're on the top row. Okay.
Isn't that crazy? I have this thing called lucky.
Oh.
Is that
Reroll it.
You had luck.
Reroll it.
Also, isn't lucky only for one?
crazy.
What?
Lucky's only for one, right?
You get like 2 or 3, I think.
Oh, but he didn't.
Reroll
Oh.
whatever you
You can
want.
reroll at any time.
Wow.
But you have to use the new one.
That's the halfling one.
Mm.
The halfling luck. I just got normal lucky.
Oh yeah, halfling. Yeah, you reroll once.
Yeah, go ahead.
You see the elven woman looks like she's about to say something kind of scathing, and the halfling girl kind of like nudges her, like elbows her knee a little bit, and she kind of like gives, like, they have like this little kind of like lock eyes and seems to have like this little silent conversation before the halfling girl kind of like flips her hair, and she's like, well, if you go in the next room over and then to the right, you'll see a guy playing a guitar very poorly. I'll be in that room.
Well, which room?
She kind of directed you towards this room and over here. So yeah, next room over and then take a right immediately. The guy poorly playing the guitar. It's hard to miss him.
Alright, thanks. Oh, by the way, so you should probably work on your hair flip. Yeah, you do it like this. I untie my bun and I hair flip. Alright, come on. You're part of a bard college.
Rude. Fix your hair.
Just kind of like rolls her eyes and goes back to her conversation with her friend.
I fist bump the halfling though. Oh, you're following me. You need.
Well, do you think I'm not gonna follow you and just allow you to peruse this entire building by itself?
It's like your mom, like looking over you while you're talking with your friends.
What? You're just gonna have to get used to it, Damien. Now hurry up and do what you're doing.
Get a life, mom. Yo, are you Greg?
This guy who is like playing a very out of tune guitar, very like discordantly and like there's absolutely no rhythm. He's trying his best, but he's just plucking away. And he's like, "Wait, what? What did you say? Huh?"
Oh, what kind of song were you trying to play?
This is something that I heard this one bard play once upon a time. Been trying to recreate it ever since, but
Man,
me.
That bard must have hated eardrums. Anyways, I heard you. I heard you were selling alcohol.
What? No, you're not allowed to have alcohol in here. What are you talking about?
Never mind. I guess my gold's going somewhere else. Have a good day.
Wait, you said your gold?
What? I mean, like, I also have flat. Which one do you want?
Yeah. I'll take my 10 gold somewhere else.
Come on, what do you have?
He very gradually like has a sigh where he kind of like takes it, like goes into the what, I don't know what it's called in the guitar, the little hole. He kind of like puts his hand in there and he pulls out the like flask.
That's even funnier.
He hands it to you.
Alright.
Probably why you were playing so bad. Your loot is
Just
full
drunk.
of shit.
Yeah, he's sitting here kind of having this conversation. You can see that there is definitely a flush to his cheeks as he's kind of not so dexterously strumming this guitar.
Wait, does he give me a glass or like a bottle?
It's like a flask. It's
This
like
is a
it's
flask.
brandy
Alright.
from my parents.
I grab the flask and I walk away.
And well, no, come back here. You take a step and you're hearing it back. That's how this works. They don't report you to the lady up front. Come on.
You're gonna report.
Them's the rules.
Yes, you're gonna report that I stole your alcohol.
No, I'm gonna say that you have it in the library. You're fucking drinking in the library.
I haven't drunk anything.
Well, you're the one carrying the open flask, not me.
You're gonna report that I stole your alcohol.
I'm gonna report that you're carrying around a flask full of alcohol.
Is that illegal here?
Narc.
This is a college. This is a school of learning, not a bar.
Is he sitting down still, or did he get up?
Damien started walking off. He probably stood up, kind of like
when
a little bit.
When he stood up, I'm gonna come from like behind the bookshelf I was like eavesdropping from, and just be like, "Now, Greg, you know that's not going to be a very good idea."
What do you mean? Were you gonna fucking mug me in the middle of the college?
We're not mugging you. We're confiscating this from you. Or would you like me to tell the dean exactly that you're sitting in a section of his university and just getting drunk and selling alcohol to strangers?
I wasn't selling, I was sharing, okay? I thought it was just a communal thing that we would be buddies and bond over, but you're just fucking stealing my shit.
Of course. So I felt I apologize. If I tell the dean that you're here sharing your alcohol with strangers, then it will be completely okay. I just seem to have misunderstood the intent of coming to this college.
What he said.
I can take it, dude. It's fine, whatever. I don't. Fuck. Just fucking take my shit. Fine, yeah, whatever.
Now, where is your dean, as a matter of fact?
I don't know.
Come on, dude. I'm sure you're a lot.
In the back?
Yeah, like there's like where all like the more high level shit is probably.
Does that seem like an accurate description that he's giving me?
You roll an insight check.
Okay.
Or history, I guess.
Insight or what?
Insight or history.
I'll just roll insight.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, you can roll an insight check.
No worry, I'm good at this.
I usually am too.
Yeah, that sounds about right, sure. Yeah, somewhere else.
It makes sense.
Suppose it does. Oh, well, let's just hope you're telling us the truth. Would be a real shame if instead of being bad at playing your little lute here, it became impossible because all your fingers just seem to snap off your hand.
You're stealing, now you're threatening to break. What the? I thought fucking what?
There's no threats.
Listen, dog, you're drunk. Just stick to playing, man.
Actually,
it's not a lute, it's a guitar.
Actually,
sit down on the couch.
Actually, you're drunk. You should really stick to not playing. If you were to take my opinion for it, maybe pick up the flute or the panpipe or something.
I mean, to be fair, if I played like that, I'd need to drink too. If I had to like listen to that all day.
I don't know. A woodwind would seem to do better for you. You seem to blow a lot of hot air, so. Now,
I passed it on the back.
Now come along, Damien.
Alright, I give the thumbs up.
Thanks for this.
I don't actually drink alcohol. I just wanted to, like, carry alcohol around here.
You're not carrying alcohol around here. Put it away. Now come. We're going to find the dean. Hurry up.
All right. What's Crimson been doing this whole time while these hijinks have been going on?
I think she's just sitting down and like cleaning the pebbles out of her shoes because.
She's not into it.
She trusts the youngins to eventually call for help, and yeah, I think
dangerous.
Yeah, she's just
Crimson's just here to save us.
Rest.
Yeah.
When we get in trouble,
I think she anticipates we're gonna get kicked out soon, so she just wants to be
ready
by the door.
We're gonna have to run in a second.
Yeah, or hear him call for help.
Is she doing like the old lady nap, where she just sits in like the armchair, just like?
Yeah, with the hands crossed
Yeah.
over the belly, just kind of like, yeah. And I think she wants Lyanna and Zara to like bond a little, because just
I mean, we're
Zara had to
bonding.
leave, and yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah. She didn't want to like interrupt.
Alrighty. I guess hopping back to Zara and Lyanna, I was gonna say, reading your books is probably gonna take like a good portion of the hour in order to like gain this knowledge kind of thing. So you're probably gonna be sitting down reading your little books.
Yeah.
Was there anything in particular you were gonna be doing while you were reading your books? Or you're just gonna like pop a squat and just hit the book kind of thing?
Oh, absolutely not. I'm gonna go over here to this little table and put my book down on the table and just kind of, make myself properly comfortable. So, yeah.
As you kind of get close to that table, you realize it's kind of just ever so slowly like spinning around, and there's like music as if it's like a merry-go-round kind of going on.
Lazy Susan, so like I haven't ever done it, like slide it back.
Yeah, just very slowly, and it's just like playing music like a music box as it moves around in a circle.
This is so. I'm not gonna lie. Like Lyanna's like, I'm grateful for the knowledge, but this is just so obnoxious.
This is so cool. I love this. I can't believe that I've been missing this my entire life.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
I love that Zara's just like totally invested, and Lyanna actually, with the shenanigans, Lyanna's not quite sure if she's actually enjoying this. This is like not what she grew up with.
Zara's. I'm gonna climb up on the table, and I'm just gonna be like, "This is very fun."
Those like panoramic kind of like videos kind of thing where you're standing on it.
Yes, like that
video.
I'm gonna start playing my lute.
Oh my god. Lyanna just.
Am I doing it right?
Just like,
She's just living her life.
Entertained.
You like little elf in the background and I give like a little clap. Beautiful.
Are you having fun up there?
This is the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. I love this.
Oh.
Cool.
At least one of us is having fun.
Because Zara is very, like, she's feeling very safe currently because of the temple experience. So, like,
good.
She feels, like, affirmed that she's on the right path and everything. So she's very comfortable, and now she's in this place where, she wants to pursue being a bard more. So she's very excited that we're in a place where she can just, like, look at all these people who are they're doing what I want to do. I love this. How amazing. Yeah,
it's honestly like, I mean, this is maybe a good or bad analogy. It's like a kid going to a convention for the first time and just being like, these people like the same thing I do. So no, I mean, like I said, Lyanna's being nice. Lyanna's like, I'm glad somebody is enjoying the chaos. I'm just gonna read.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Alright, so Bronwyn and Damien, as you guys kind of leave this area, you kind of pass through to get here, you notice that this seems to be kind of like an area of, surprisingly a lot more like alchemical kind of books, sort of. Like as you're kind of looking, there's like, seems to be a lot of different books about like different types of metals and their like properties and how they like interact with magic, and, like how to properly power or like use clockwork to power a lot of like mechanical components and all kinds of like weird things that kind of go over your heads a little bit as you're kind of going through into this section of the library further in. So there's like a little like gnomish lady kind of like standing on a couch with this table, and there just seems to be like a bunch of gears and tubes and wires and everything. She seems to be kind of like fiddling together into something.
Pardon me, madam. Might you direct us to where the dean of this college might be?
I just said that.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh.
18.
Who's asking?
I just asked. And I guess he did too,
Me.
but...
So you're asking for personal inquiries?
Wait, yes,
I got into trouble, dog. I don't want to get kicked out of this college. Personally.
Hush your mouth. You're not getting kicked out. Do you just happen to know where the dean might be located?
It depends. Who's asking? What's your name, little man?
Well, my name just happens to be Johnson, and this is my colleague, squire of sorts in training, and his
name's Dallas, but in the streets they call me Big D.
They don't call him anything.
Big D.
They call him Massive D. Yeah.
I like this. I like the cut of his Jim. I don't really like you. What's your name? Well, you said Dallas, right? Big D. That's right. Okay, we're going in circles now. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm the dean. What's up?
You're the dean.
Mhm.
You're standing on a couch fiddling with wires and such in the middle of a books section.
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to have like an office where we could perhaps speak in privately? It's somewhat of an urgent and a discreet matter.
I guess. I mean, like, why are you judging me for creating things in the College of Creation? Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like,
yeah, you're so judgmental. I cross my arms, taking the side of the dean.
so he gets it.
Hopefully you'll accept my sincerest apologies. No, yes, might we relocate to your private quarters?
Alright. Follow
Right
me,
in
Big
front of me?
D. Yeah, she's like, okay, yeah, come on, follow me, little D and Big D, come on, this way. And she's gonna kind of start walking this way.
As
you just got called little D.
I'm smacking him in the back of the head the second she walks behind him.
You're just mad I'm getting along with the dean better than you are.
Yeah, she kind of goes in this little area. It's not much of an office. It seems to be just like more of like a private, more private area of the library. And she kind of like closes the door behind you guys. Like you kind of come in, kind of like have a little spell. Like, hey, we're in privacy now.
I always wanted.
Well, Dean, I must ask something of you. There's something that has recently developed in Greenest. I was wondering if you've had any bards or hearings of such regarding the situation.
And Greenest? There's not really much of a reason to go through Greenest unless you're heading to really. I haven't really heard anything. Well, Farmer Village.
That could be either good or bad, I guess, depending on the stance of it. I have another inquiry of yours. Since yours happens to be a college of creation, my companion and I do happen to find ourselves in somewhat of a predicament that could potentially slow us down in the future in our endeavor to essentially complete our mission. Would your college happen to have a creation regarding how to learn how to do the create and destroy water spell?
Oh.
But if I modified it in sorts, and if that was possible or not.
I mean, I'm sure we have a spell scroll or two lying around. It's pretty common.
That's the problem, is I would need to probably learn it for myself if possible, because we'll need more than just one scroll for it. And again, it would have to be somewhat modified, and I don't know if that's something that would be able to be done, but I was hoping if anyone could, it would be your College of Creation.
I could try and tinker something up or give you, like, a little watering can construct or something, I'm sure. What do you need it for?
Well, it's not exactly water we're going to need to be creating, but something of a similar-ish property. I would need to learn how to create blood.
Blood? Oh.
What the fuck?
Interesting.
I didn't know if that would be possible.
There's a lot of magic and
Huh.
Because that would be like, that's just one step away from creating like a person almost, you know? Like, you can't really create that unless you get it from like a source somewhere else. Like you probably conjure it from somebody else into a spot that you want, but that person's probably not gonna enjoy that experience very much. But
well, that was a concern of mine. Well, if not even your College of Creation's able to do it, perhaps no one can.
And make a machine where you can suck somebody. Why do you need this?
I don't necessarily need it, but someone I need it, but I don't need it.
Do you know how do you know how there's method acting? Well, sometimes when you method act, you kind of need real props, and we're trying to make this play, and we kind of need real blood, and it's kind of weird, like asking actual blood for people.
I'm sure you can go to a butcher and get some pig's blood or something. I'm sure, pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Like authenticity, you know how it is being an artist and all that.
Authenticity.
Your method of extracting blood from somebody, how exactly would that work?
I mean, I think it would be. Oh gosh, you think she's like kind of like going through like a bunch of like rituals in her head, like kind of going through like her catalog in her head of like all the spells she knows and stuff. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too. Because of how blood is like tied to the body, like it would have to be like some sort of like form of like teleportation more so than anything. I feel like, but instead of bringing everything, it's just the blood, maybe, or it could be like a maybe that might be more druidic, but like a summon like woodland creatures or something. But instead of woodland creatures, there's a little person. And like she's like, kind of like more she kind of goes on. She's just like mumbling more and more.
Well, let's say
whatever we come up with, it probably will take time. It'll probably take me a good like a week or two to kind of like figure something out.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Middle D.
Yes, I would appreciate it if there's any way that you could send a raven to my location whenever you do discover how to do this. The body doesn't necessarily need to be alive, I would hope, but this knowledge and skill would just be very it would be nice for us to have and make our adventuring quite easier, so to say. On that note though, if you do also happen to have a locate person spell lying around, we would like to acquire some of those.
And this is also for your play that you're trying to be authentic with.
But of course.
Nah, that's for his ex. He's really desperate.
She laughs. And she kind of like goes over to this like little corner and kind of like stands up on this chair, and kind of gets up on the top shelf, and it's like, there. And she grabs like a scroll off the shelf, and she kind of like chucks it towards Big D over there. So do you still want to like create and destroy water? I mean, we have like 12 of them over here.
Yes, that would be very nice actually, if we could.
She kind of grabs and tosses one at you, kind of going for your head a little bit.
Wait, so did she throw the locate person scroll to Damien?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she chucked the create and destroy water one at your head.
Why is it like me? What did I do there?
She doesn't like the cut of your jib.
Thank you very much for your time. I know you're probably a very busy woman running the college and all. If I may ask just one more favor, do you happen to have a book regarding redemption in doing the good of others and such, in doing storytelling, songs, blah blah blah, whatever bards do necessarily? Some sort of manner of book regarding learning through that way?
I mean, we have a couple of fairy tales, I guess, back in the kids section. But I mean, if you're wanting like more like doing good deed and stuff, you'd probably be better off at the Helm Temple.
Of course we would. Thank you so much for your time.
Of course. Let me know how your play goes. I'm very interested to see.
Your play.
Absolutely.
I'll give you the flyers.
Yeah.
When we make
I
them.
love flyers.
Yeah.
When we open the door, I'm gonna shut it again and be like, "Give me that goddamn scroll, boy."
Just ask. I was gonna give it to you anyways. Damn.
Now quit being stupid. Let's go see if the girls are almost
Hey,
done.
by the way, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I eat flesh. Remember, I'm not a bloodsucker.
You're a vampire, remember? Vampires drink blood.
No, I eat flesh. I'm not a vampire. I'm a Dhampir.
Whatever. Well, don't appreciate anything. We weren't able to do anything about it. Now, come on.
Nah. Just give the high D some time, Lil B.
I'm gonna smack him
Oh,
on
so
the back. I'm gonna hit him with the scroll he gave me.
Yeah, like that little thump.
Yeah. Now quit being stupid. Let's go get the girls and let's go. It's time to talk to Zara.
I wave at her and go like, Fearun, high D.
That's right, he's picking up, he's trying to take off.
Yeah, they were having a very serious conversation, and I just hear like recorder, like
baby, they're learning.
They're figuring it out. All right, so yeah, we're Brahman will head back to like where the main library and train.
Alright, I will say probably at this point you're probably kind of two ladies are finishing up their books, kind of gleaning all they can from it. But
yeah. So I'm gonna clap the book back because I think I got all the knowledge I wanted. But I'm still very curious. So I'm gonna turn to Zara, who's just having a great time on the Lazy Susan. Enjoy. Zara, you said you didn't have many freedoms as a child. Can you tell me more about what it was like? This is, I don't know, it just seems so mundane to me. Sorry, I'm being rich again. But I just am I'm very curious about Zara's upbringing because it's she seems to have lit up so much since we left the camp, having those newfound freedoms. It's almost a 180 kind of shift. So.
Well, I never knew my parents or anything like that. They really liked me, and they gave me all this power to do things, but wouldn't really tell me everything that was going on, and it was kind of weird, but I don't know. It was kind of a dark time being there, and this is so much more adventurous, and I finally get to do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
And I have Tiamat's blessing, so I'm just so excited to go see Baldur's Gate and meet all these people and see what I can truly do whatever I want.
Okay, I can see that. So even though you were allowed to do whatever you want, you in theory had independence. You still felt trapped because you kind of were a pawn in the system, it seems.
Yeah, and the guy who was my mentor dad guy, he was super serious and I don't know. I just want to have a good time.
Yes, he was very serious when we met him on the road.
So the news of his demise, I have mixed feelings about it, but I'm just gonna take the opportunity to be who I want to be.
So you're relieved that he's gone, in a sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, once again, you're welcome in our ragtag band. We're made up of a lot of stories, honestly, so yours is also welcome. But,
Oh, thank you. Hee hee, I'm gonna boop you on the nose and hop off the table.
and then Lyanna's like gonna do the cat thing where it's like.
Give you like the tiniest little tase of
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, thank you. Okay. All right, but yeah, I guess the boys will probably be showing up by then, because after our little heart-to-heart. Actually, I'm gonna go give my book back to this kind. Ooh, goodness! I'm gonna go give my book back to this. Oh, why are all these tokens moving?
Oh no!
I'm gonna go give my book back. Excuse me, kind sir. I'm just gonna give my book back to you because honestly, if I even put it on a shelf, it's just gonna run away. Thank you to Blue.
He looks kind of like charmed, and then you kind of see him just kind of like hold the book, and it just kind of like drop on the floor and it, like flops on the ground for a second. One kind of like hops up and kind of like teeters like on this quarters, like until it like hops itself onto a shelf.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, bye.
It kind of like gives you a little wink and blows you a kiss.
Okay. I mean, good show. Wood elf, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, thank you!
Damn.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Wood elf, yes? Okay, bye!
We just kind of all reconvene here in this like front area, kind of like seeking each other out. But I will say it's probably getting close to around the time where the Harpers had summoned you guys, so you probably have like a good hour before that starts. So you probably want to start heading that way soon.
Did you learn anything interesting, Lyanna?
Oh, I mean, beyond a new spell? Or a new cantrip? No. I mean, it's pretty quiet in here, surprisingly. I'm not sure. I'm not looking for information at the moment. I was just looking for knowledge. I mean, there were so many spells just lying around, or rather, just crawling around. These books are crazy. I don't like them.
I pull up the flask and I wrap my arm around like Crimson's shoulder and go like, well, I got what I was looking for. And I kind of like wiggle the flask a bit.
Nice.
It's not half full.
Seems like Damien found something. I'm just gonna like side-eye him a little bit.
The source of all knowledge. I take a sip.
I'm assuming you're not talking about a book.
What? What was that?
Okay, well, I'm just.
It's a very nice brandy.
I'm gonna pass the drink to Crimson.
Yeah, I'll take a sip.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, y'all are gonna get us kicked out.
If it hadn't happened, love, I think you did well. Everybody behaved, it seemed like.
Hmm?
We haven't left the premises yet. There's still
By the
time.
way, the dean called Brahmin Little D. It was hilarious.
It wasn't Bromlin. I wasn't here for this.
It's because it never happened. Anyways. Anyways, we do have another appointment where it's so perhaps we should go ahead and head out.
Okay. All right. Well, you lead the way.
Okay. And I'll head out the temple.
Yeah, because
I've always wanted to like be a bard at one point. Enter a college.
I pat him on the head. You're well on your way. All right.
So much fun.
Yeah.
This is so amazing. I'm skipping out.
Aww. You're having a great time.
I combat roll over the counter. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Do you see the tiefling kind of like looking for where she's been filing her nails? Go, ooh, go back to filing her nails.
I do a dramatic slide after, and then I bow towards her.
Little clap.
Turn
With
back
my roll?
to the. All right.
Yeah, but you make dexterity check. I'll say. Damien roll. Yeah, Damien roll in acrobatics. What should Lyanna roll? Or not Lyanna? Fuck, Zara.
Yeah, Zara. Zara's the other little hooligan.
Just roll like a general like. I guess a melee attack roll, like an unarmed strike, kind of.
Is it really Zara, Lyanna, and Lana? I have a headache.
Where do I find that roll? What is it?
That's a good question. It should be under like your actions, like towards the bottom. There's like an unarmed strike somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, like under in its actions.
Unarmed
Like,
strike. Okay,
like,
gotcha.
yeah.
That's supposed to be an 18, by the way. I have a +7.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a classic paladin skill, acrobatics.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna trip him, and you're pretty confident. Like you've tripped a couple like kobolds in your time, kind of thing, very surreptitiously. But you see that like Damien kind of like grabs you by the hand and does like a little twirl right out of the way.
I do a pirouette with her. I was like,
That's very fun.
Feeling the energy of this bardic college.
I give her like I give her the flask of alcohol. Thanks for being a good sport.
Ooh,
I'd
this
wink.
is fun. She's gonna drink it.
DM real fast.
Yeah, there's.
This is what college was made for.
Yeah, let's go.
DM real fast. What
College, literally.
what level is create, destroy water, and then locate person?
That's a good question.
I was just gonna add the spells to the spell scrolls to my inventory.
That's a good question.
I think aren't they like
I feel like
first level?
I know for sure. I'm pretty sure create, destroy water is first level.
Locate person would be a 4th level divination. Damn.
All right, thank you. That's all I needed. Go ahead.
4th level.
Go about your business.
Yeah, good. Sure, what is first? Yeah.
In fact, a ranger can get that spell.
Alright, well, you guys dance your way out of the Bardic College with your little flask of brandy that you definitely didn't steal from this poor man, just minding his business. But you make your way through Berdusk as the sun's kind of starting to set, and the little street lamps are trying to be flipped on with the little arcane candlelight. And you kind of make your way back into the temple, or back into town, and you make your way back to the temple of
Denier,
yeah. I have it in my notes somewhere. Denier, yeah. Which, funny enough, is a familiar sight to you, Damien, and obviously a familiar sight to Bronwyn, as you make your way into nope, not that one. Glad I checked. Into the Temple of Denier, with these beautiful blue tapestries and a statue of him at the front. And you see that there is a half-elven man kind of sitting near that statue in the back on a bench, seeming to be sipping on a stew or a soup kind of thing, as he's kind of like watching you guys come in, just sipping on his little soup. Kind of in a similar way you had seen him this morning, Damien. He's just sipping on a soup this time.
Bronwyn will walk up and say in Thieves' Cant, "We need to speak to the High Harper. Let us through immediately."
There he goes again with the salmon.
You gotta give him a nod and kind of like raps on the wall twice, dink, and it kind of like where he taps, like the wall seems like ripple like water on like the surface of a pond, and he kind of like just is rippling there, and he's like, "Go ahead," and like nods as he's like sipping his soup.
That's crazy. I've never been here before.
Well, of course you haven't. It's
How funny.
Of course y'all haven't. It's a secret. Now come on through. Hurry up. We don't like to leave this open for very long.
Okay, so you guys make your way through this shimmering wall and into the Twilight Hall, the headquarters of the Harpers here in Berdusk. And you see several people kind of coming and going with books and like weapons, kind of going about their business. You see like a tiefling girl here is kind of like going through a bunch of like paperwork and filing it away on the shelves nearby. This gentleman over here kind of sees Bronwyn. There's like some recognition there, and he's like, "Oh, hi, Harper's expecting you." And like, gestures you over.
That's the entrance? Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, we are not to leave the High Hopper waiting.
Where's this then?
And Bronwyn will head over.
I'm gonna need to drink the whole flask.
Are you?
I'm just chugging the flask.
Oh God!
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I thought we would have needed that.
Because she is so nervous. She's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
this is so fun, but I don't know anymore.
Liquid courage.
Okay, hold on.
What do you think I got the flask in the first place?
Okay, Constitution saving throw. 17.
Yeah, you're a little tipsy, but you're good at holding your liquor.
How many shots is that? How many rolls does she have to do?
You just
It was kind of like already half like empty, whatever she got it, and Damien and Crimson were sipping on it, so I don't think it was too much in there. But
whenever Bronwyn says, "Let's not let the High Harper waiting," whatever the fuck I said, as he has his hand on the door, he's gonna turn around to everyone and just say, "Do not speak unless spoken to." Is that to be understood?
You know, Bronwyn.
Is that to be understood?
Yes. So, I don't speak. Yeah, of course, he's gonna open his mouth.
she's just shaking her head, just.
I'll like give everyone like a death stare before opening the door.
You give me. Hello.
I'm just gonna look like 2 or 3 people kind of look over and kind of give it like a little smile and nod.
I grin and finger gun back.
I'm gonna put somebody in here. I will say I forgot to put her in here too. Let's get rid of this bit. There, perfect. Yeah, so you kind of enter this room, and yeah, Damien kind of bursts past Bronwyn as Bronwyn's kind of coming in, and he's like, "Hello," and you see like 2 or 3 like Harpers kind of turn and kind of smile, and the rest of them kind of look confused at the outburst. And you kind of look in here, and you immediately see Josephine, who has been talking this whole time, kind of like see you and go before kind of continuing her conversation.
Oh shit! Sorry, wrong room. My bad. Go on.
I'm gonna drag Damien by his shoulders, just like smiling, like all teeth, like sorry, excuse me. Yeah, steer.
I'm begging you.
Steer him to the furthest like stool at the table, and then like I've got like my fingers like in his shoulders, and I like set him down and like get right into his ear, like still standing up, and just go, "If you fucking embarrass me in front of all these people, so help me, you'll only wish that Helm or Tia or whoever will protect you, okay?"
Instead of
don't need protection right
I'm
now,
gonna
just
call him
kill me.
now.
Bro, I'm glancing at her. Please, anything but this. I'm begging you.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna sit next to Damien. Keep an eye on him.
Mom win.
And amongst these Harpers, outside of Josephine Quelmier, is Leosin to the left of the High Harper at the end of this table. You kind of see it's kind of been speaking with everybody, and as you guys kind of come in, kind of gives a nod of acknowledgement and kind of does this gesture, like take a seat kind of thing. and kind of wrapping up his conversation with Luthen. And he's like this older half-elven man. Has
Can
this,
you send pictures of them?
Interesting. Yes, I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
So, as a reminder, let's see. Here is Josephine here, who is having a...
Oh yeah, that little hottie.
Yeah, so who had been talking with this half-orc next to her, and whenever Damien kind of sits down, kind of immediately turns from the stool with her back, puts her back to him, and starts talking with this elf next to her, who looked like she would rather be like this elf, like it was kind of like leading, didn't look like she wanted to be here at all, and then Josephine starts this conversation, this elven woman, she's like, ugh, and starts talking with her kind of thing. And then, Leeson, who is from whence? Papa. And then the High Harper. It's like interesting, like face tattoo that kind of looks like smoke or vines. It's kind of hard to tell, kind of like as it kind of like goes up to his temple, kind of thing. Where is his name? I have his name written somewhere.
Gonna whisper to bro.
It's like Ardwin or something like that.
That's it. That's yeah.
I wrote it there. I have it written somewhere.
It's Arwen.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Arwen because I don't know where it's at.
I'm almost positive that's it.
Yeah, and this is Arwen at the end of the table.
Yeah.
Here?
Yes, at the end of the table is Arwen.
Yeah, sorry. I was looking for the face tattoo, but I couldn't really see it on the tiny avatar.
Here, can you see? Can you?
Oh, good.
You can click on him in the game log, and it should increase.
Oh, that's true. That's true. No, I see him. Okay.
I'm just gonna mutter, you could have been High Harper too if we stayed in that college a bit longer.
But the High Harper kind of gestures for you all to like take it, and like says, "Oh, take a seat," as you guys kind of enter. You guys want to easy spot at the table.
Beep 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 beep. I am going to sit next to this gentleman right here. It looks like half-orc gentleman right here?
Yeah. Half-orc and similar bodyguard to a lot of the people you'd seen at the college nearby, so you get the impression that he is a alumni of that college.
This elven woman, she was also at the college.
I think that,
Sure.
That's an NPC token, but she looks similar. Yeah, she looks
okay.
like her. It's so crazy.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Oh, you're the college. No, you're somebody else.
Alright,
so it's upstairs.
Not Lyanna saying all wood elves look the same.
That's racist.
All these wood elves look the same.
Yeah, but I think you can make your way and have your seats. Arwen kind of like looks towards you and is like, "Oh, you're towards Bromwyn specifically," and says, "Oh, yes, your father was just kind of catching me up with all the things that were going on in Greenest. I would love to hear your side of the story here, see what you all kind of encountered and witnessed in Greenest." He's kind of like looking over the entire party very deeply. Kind of eyes landing on Zara with like a little like narrow to the eyes, but it doesn't really quite say anything yet.
Of course, High Harper Arwen. So on my way to Greenest, I did come across Lyanna here, as well as Damien and one other fellow. And when we made it to Greenest, we were immediately met with fire from the distance, which we soon became discovered that was cause of a dragon attacking the small farming village. Although we were able to save a good amount of them, we weren't able to save as many as we would hope. They are currently bunkered down in their city's keep, and I do think they'll be relatively safe until reinforcements do reach there. Once we arrived, we realized that there was a cult that is trying to raise Tiamat from the hells. And this dragon is no longer a threat and seems to be running towards Om. And we did also learn that there happens to be other goings-ons, that the cult is moving and trying to find resources and gold and hordes of stuff for, I'm assuming, to be other dragons elsewhere. Zara here might have a little bit more information, considering up until recently she was a captive of the cult.
Interesting. Okay. That seems to line up quite well with what your father was telling me. Because, as we all know, Leosin has been studying the cult for quite some time, and up until recently, Tiamat hasn't really been the focus of this cult, but it seems it's been kind of a turning point in this cult recently. This cult has existed for hundreds of years, and only in the last maybe 5-10 years it seems that Tiamat has even been whispered, and now it seems they're actually acting on this. So I would love to hear some of your insight, Zara, into what's this cult's motives and why the sudden change of initiate.
Zara doesn't know what to do right now. Zara's very conflicted. She's scared.
Oh.
She's not good with common, you know.
It's the Harpers. Like, I mean, they're just surrounded by so many Harpers. I'm not quite sure what to do.
So, are you guys, like, really bad? Are you gonna hurt me?
Zara. They're simply asking for you to... They're just simply asking for you to recount anything that you might know. Nothing more, nothing less.
I know that they, like, really loved me.
I think more so on perhaps more of the inner workings of the cult itself, not so much the personalities regarding it.
Yeah, you probably should have really prepped her for this if you were gonna ask her this all of a sudden.
Let's see. Can I just tell them everything, Kate?
Yeah.
I did a personal roll for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Can you just do like a recap for me? I'm like reading these notes and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know which ones I'm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it has been a minute. So let's see. Yeah. So, Zara, so you want to just fully spill everything, kind of thing?
Yep.
Okay.
She's scared. She doesn't know. She just doesn't really care about the cult itself anymore. But like, she still obviously loves Tiamat. But she's just like, I don't like the way that my existence was there. So here's everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, because as you're sitting there, like, a lot of these cultists are kind of like looking at you, like,
Can I do it in bard format though? I'm like playing my lute, singing a song.
Roll for words check.
Okay, let's go. Because she's drunk now.
Jesus.
16.
That's pretty good, yeah. You do a nice little ditty, which is surprising considering, like, a lot of these Harpers have been kind of, like, staring at you with, like really suspicious looks. Like, the High Harper himself seems to be kind of, like, pretty level-headed and being, like, open to hearing what you have to say, but a lot of the other Harpers, there's like this silver dragonborn in particular right here who's been, like, kind of glaring at you a little bit upon seeing, like, your tattoo on your arm. And everybody else has been kind of shooting, like, curious and suspicious looks at you, but the High Harper himself seems to be kind of earnest, so you kind of, like, focus out your attention on him a little bit, and you kind of, like, talk about how the cult has recently gone under new leadership. The cult used to be kind of, like, more dedicated to actually more, like, Bane specifically, like, this is god of, like, dictatorship and power kind of thing, and it's kind of, like, pivoted to more Tiamat based on a prophecy that the original leader had translated, and the most recent leader realized that this prophecy wasn't properly translated because some punctuation errors, ironically enough. Because the original prophecy that they had read was, and naught will be left save shattered thrones with no rulers, but the dead dragons shall rule the world entire. So originally the cult was all about Draco Liches, which a lot of Leothin kind of seems to like supplement and like kind of nod like because that's what he is aware of with the cult. But recently with the new translation, it was, and naught will be left save shattered thrones with no rulers but the dead. Dragons shall rule the world entire. So it's not about dead dragons. It's just about dragons in general. Dragons are the most powerful being on Earth. So that was whenever this turn towards Tiamat happened, and the leader started getting a small group of what's the word I'm looking for?
Extremists?
The most devout of their cult to follow him and help him preach these ideals, one for each color of dragon. And they're known as the Worm Speakers. And Severin, who is the leader of this cult, he is the representative of the Red Dragon, being the leader. And then the other Worm Speakers is Fearun, who is a Fire Genasi monk, and it is ironically representing the Black Dragon, despite being a Fire Genasi. There is Neonbane, who is you've heard rumored to be this handsome runaway wood elf prince, and people are like, okay, come on. Like you start kind of like oh, but he's just so handsome, and like you're like, oh, like okay, come on. He represents the Green Dragon. And then there is Verdun, who is a human man, older. Some say that he has like this celestial blood within him, making him like superhumanly strong and powerful. And he is the representative of the White Dragon. And then finally, for the Blue Dragon, he is a Feyan wizard who has been given this leadership position in the cult. And as soon as you like mention this like red wizard, you do see Leosin Downlia, who's been kind of watching you. Like this quill he's been holding and kind of keeping notes, like snaps in his hand as soon as you mention like the red wizard.
Yeah, Bronwyn's eyes definitely get big for a red wizard as well. Did you say that the Red Wizards of Thay are involved in this as well?
Ooh.
Yeah.
The Red Wizards of Thay? Or the Red Wizards of Thay?
You want to roll a history check?
Check. I mean, because it's like, well, let's just say you don't want to come across them.
But
Did any of those other names sound familiar at all to me, or other than the Red Wizard, obviously?
Yeah, I was gonna say roll a history check.
Okay. I'm making my way. But not very far.
Nope, not at all. I will say
I'm taking the Red Wizard, though. I'm taking that. I know that.
You're distracted by the red wizard.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. But I will say two of those names are very familiar to Crimson. Theron, who is Fire Genasi, you know to be Rudon's like brother. And Verdun was the leader of your mercenary group whenever you were all together.
Rugon, remember him? Rip.
Yeah.
Two members of your mercenary group seem to have not only fallen in with this cult, but have gone up to leadership positions in this cult.
Okay.
Very high positions. But the Red Wizards are indeed. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I could put a lot of the Red Wizard stuff in here for you yet. Where is it? I know it's in it somewhere.
They're wizards that dress in red, and they're from Thay.
I mean, yeah. I was trying to.
You rolled a 2.
Is Saz the Tam still? Is he a thing at this period of time?
Yes, he is. He's actually the reason why these rough wizards are pairing with this cult. Zara goes on to say, because these wizards are actually pairing with the cult in hopes of overthrowing this Lich King in their nation. But they're hoping to do so through using Tiamat, basically, to depose him. Because they can't really think of any other way to get rid of him outside of divine intervention.
Okay, so... Let's see. So, the Red Wizards of Thay are involved in this court. In this cult of sorts, so... Could... And the dragon was happening to go down to... do you think this cult is trying to spread to all of Abir Toril? Or just the Sword Coast?
I mean, as far as you know, Zara, definitely. Like, they're trying to take over everything. That's the idea.
They wanted to take over everything. Everything.
Hi, Harper Arwen. I must say, then perhaps we should warn anybody in Arm as well.
Hannah gives a nod. I agree, for sure. We're gonna have to get this word out everywhere quickly. And he's gonna start issuing orders to the couple of Harpers that are around here. It's like, okay, I need you to Elturel, you to Baldur's Gate, you to Neverwinter, you to Waterdeep, kind of pointing at people, getting messages out to these different major cities along the Sword Coast, and somebody to
Speaking of Baldur's Gate, have you heard anything from Harper Materia?
Nothing of note. She says that she possibly found a lead on a personal investigation that she was doing, but nothing of the cult, it seemed.
But she did make it to Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
Well, that's good news.
And I know that Miss Clonier over here also has some news on this cult that we've been kind of keeping tabs on. And Josephine kind of stands up, kind of trying to avoid looking at Damien a little bit. And she's like, yes, so while it seems that the cult has kind of stepped away from their more undead, necromantic tendencies, it does seem that there are still some undead that have remained within the cult and are lending their assistance and aid. And I'm going to be continuing to investigate this and see how deep this goes. But it seems that the majority of the cult has kind of shied away from their more necromantic roots and kind of lean more into this more martial and almost pirate-like tendencies here. But I'm going to continue my investigations to the north near Neverwinter, because that was where I had last heard there was activity with some undead types. I'm just going to kind of sit down again.
They're as far north as Neverwinter as well?
She kind of gives a nod. Yeah, there's talks of vampires and zombies still being aligned with the cult. I mean, this was commonplace for the cult a mere 20 years ago, but it seems the majority of the undead forces within their ranks have kind of scattered with their new patron god, but it seems that some still have remained loyal to this cult for whatever reason it may be.
Didn't we get maps? Didn't we steal a bunch of maps?
Oh yeah, you did!
Yeah, we did. From the camp.
Bronwyn, do you have those maps?
Oh, yes! Oh, my apologies. I'm gonna stand up and run over and give it to the High Harper.
We stole those from my egg daddy.
Yep.
She's so drunk.
He kind of gives like a kind of confused nod as he kind of spreads out the maps.
I'll run back.
Yeah, and just a refresher real quick on those maps. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's like a marking here near Greenest and a couple of other like small villages near Greenest kind of thing where it looks like they have like raided the area kind of thing. But you do see kind of like what is it, like marks on the map, these like paths leading like north until way up towards Waterdeep. There is a swampy area that is kind of like circled, where they seem to be kind of like seems to be where this cult might be heading next, kind of thing. And he's kind of gives a nod. Well, it seems that we're going to be having our hands full trying to get this word out about this cult and their activities. But we may be a little short-staffed to go and chase down this cult if they really do intend to be heading north to Waterdeep. Kind of looks towards Leeson and then at Bromwyn. Do you think that you and your party would be fit to pursue this cult and see what their motives may be outside of, or how they intend to raise him, I guess I should say.
Bronwyn will stand up and do like a little like salute and just be like, "It would be me and my party's great honor and duty to do this for you, High Harper Arwen."
For sure.
Y'all gonna protect me, right?
Of course.
Am I like cool now? You're not gonna like hurt me? They said y'all real bad.
High Harper Arwen, if I may make a humble request, please. Zara's been pretty instrumental in getting in and out of the cult thus far. If I may ask that she be released into my custody until this is
custody
resolved, custody. I would do more than.
Oh, we got a deal.
I would be more than willing to keep an eye on her.
Kind of gives us that, and she's been more than cooperative. There's no reason for us to keep her in custody, but keep an eye on her, of course.
Yeah, make sure I don't die.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna die. Relax. You can like slap us if you die or something. No.
If I die, Tiamat's gonna come for you.
Fair enough.
If we die, Tiamat sounds like it's going to be coming for all of us.
Sounds like she's coming whether we like it or not.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds like she's
Yeah, but if she comes, you're gonna want me on your side.
Well, let's do everything in our power to make sure that we prevent her coming at all. She can stay in the deepest levels of the hells for all it matters.
She's so cool.
Yo.
You see this silver dragonborn, and it's just glaring, like, holding you, like, trying to, like, he's gritting his jaw, like, trying not to, like, be disrespectful, because... Yeah, but he's not happy about the situation, but...
I'm more of a Bahamut kind of guy, personally.
You see the dragonborn kind of relax a little bit as soon as you say that.
Oh, there you go. That was a good definition, Damien.
Still glaring at Zara, but...
Oh my god.
Hi, Habarwin, just tell us when and where to go, and we will be on our way.
Yep.
Well, based on this map, I would recommend probably... As much as I have faith in your party's capabilities, that is going to be quite a long journey to Waterdeep. Probably will take nearly 2 months' time.
Mm-hmm.
So I would recommend possibly falling in with a caravan of some sort, possibly. And I think the best place to do that would probably be Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, we're going to Baldur's Gate.
But yeah, I can let the Harpers of Elturel and Baldur's Gate respectively know that to expect you. Unless you let them know what we've assigned you. But I can't stress. We're at the moment we're just trying to find the cult's motives and how they intend to go about doing this ritual to bring Tiamat back. We're not interested in trying to stomp them out quite yet. We're just information gathering right now.
So gather information, do not engage.
Do not engage.
Especially since we now know that the Red Wizards are involved as well.
I mean, yeah, to be honest.
If we engage first, what do we do?
Don't die.
Yeah, don't engage. We just said it.
Fight, and if you can't win, then run.
Oh, we'll win.
That's what I like to hear.
I like that. Gumption, Zara. We'll win. Don't worry.
Well, hi, Hopper.
I mean, we've made it this far.
Well, we'll make our way to El Terrell at once.
First, I mean, perhaps rest the evening and then leave first thing in the morning. I don't want you on the road exhausting yourself. It seems that they're still shacked up down near Greenest at the moment. We sent forces to explore that cave that your father was talking of. So we're probably going to hear back from them at some point this evening. We can let you know what the results of that are before you leave. But I would recommend resting and then leaving first thing in the morning.
Fair enough.
On your orders then, High Hopper. If I may be so bold as to ask another favor, in Greenest there's a boy named Fred. I believe he would do well in the Harpers. Perhaps you should initiate him.
Fred, okay. I'll look into it. For sure. Send word to those Harpers that are in Greenest whenever we receive word from them.
He's an elven boy. More than likely has a scar in his shoulder the size of an arrowhead.
The size of an arrowhead, which we definitely didn't do.
He's a nod, and yes, I'll relay that to the Harpers that are heading that way now. But I think that about covers everything, unless you have any further questions for me, or if you have any more information to share. And he kind of starts nodding off to the people who he told to go start delivering messages, and they start leaving and running out the room to go and kind of start delivering those messages to all the major cities. And as Josephine kind of goes to leave, she kind of comes around to where Damien is kind of standing for a second, and kind of puts a hand on his shoulder and kind of leans in. I've heard that there are some potential slavers down by the Kyanthar River. If you want to check that out, she kind of gives you a little pat on the back before she kind of goes to almost instinctually kind of goes cup your face a little bit with her hand, kind of catches herself and kind of turns around and marches out without another word, very awkwardly.
By the gods, that was uncomfortable. What was that about?
Yeah.
You have never seen Damien beat red.
What was that all about, huh?
Oh, he's
yeah, right.
He's blushing. How romantic.
There's this tale, right? It's called the Tale of Nanayo, right?
Very eloquently put, as always, Damien.
No, wait. What was that about Red Rivers? Sorry. No, wait. What did she say to me completely again?
Oh, so she had basically leaned down and whispered in your ear that she had heard there was rumors that there were some potential slavers over by the Kyanthar River banks.
Slavers at the Kyanthar River.
She seems to be on to you and your nighttime activities for getting your meals, kind of thing, and kind of was giving you a little nudge.
Oh. Oh fuck. Yeah, let's go.
We haven't been dismissed yet. Sit down.
The other High Harper kind of gives a nod. Unless you have any other questions for me or any more information to partake or impart on me, you're free to go rest up for the evening. If you want to stop by here before you leave for Elturel in the morning and kind of share what we have learned about the camp since you have departed. See what the Harpers have found out there.
So dog, does that mean we're dismissed yet? I say to the High Harper.
My eyes get so big.
Yeah, like, oh my god.
He seems to take it a shot. He kind of looks like kind of smirk. He's like, "You're dismissed."
Hi, Harper. Would it at all be possible if perhaps we did stop by the Harper's Armory to maybe procure a little bit better equipment at all?
You certainly can. We're not the most well stocked at the moment. But give me just one moment, and he's gonna leave for a minute or two, and then come back. Well, we don't have a lot in stock here at the moment. I can give you this, and he gives you a pouch of, it seems like a significant amount of coins, to at least get you on your way. But I think in Elturel you'll be able to find a little bit more useful gear. Because it seems out of everything that you currently have out there, kind of looking over the party, that's where the level we're at right now. You want something a little bit more flashy. Maybe Elturel will be better for you. But he's handed you a pouch of 1,000 gold pieces.
Yay!
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I'll be sure to let the Harpers and Elturel know. And kind of gives Damien a kind of discerning look, and he says, "I'm sure the Order of the Gauntlet will be more than happy to help you in your task as well."
Oh, bet the Order of the Gauntlet love me.
And kind of gives you like this knowing look before he kind of like gives
I
an
give him a knowing look too, grinning.
But yeah, unless you have any further questions for him, it seems like he's kind of wrapping up. Kind of goes back over these maps and starts like poring over them, kind of thing. As Leeson's also kind of looking at it.
No, don't worry, we got this, Chief. We'll get information about the cult in no time.
I just gave it all to you. What are you talking about?
Well, more information.
I think we have the
I just gave you
information.
like a gold mine.
It was very helpful, but we need to know more about this ritual that they're going to be performing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
There's more than one branch.
fine.
You were very helpful, don't worry.
Yeah. I love it when you say thank you.
We appreciate it. Bromwyn appreciates it.
I very much
Mom
do.
win?
Mom
Okay,
win.
cool.
Stupid.
Bromwyn, say thank you.
Thank you for your assistance, Zara.
Goodbye.
Dramatic bow.
Yeah, I guess we'll get up and leave. Or I will.
I'll leave with him. Hey, I think that ended up pretty well.
Yeah, I think we'll just all follow Bronwyn out.
All right.
We're fucking loaded.
Yeah, you guys make your way out of the Harper hideout onto the streets of Berdusk once more. A night has kind of properly fallen. All the lamplight and like all the stars glittering above. Are we heading back to the Erlanther estate?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
so.
Hey, mind if I ask something to the group before we go to Elturel?
Here at the
Sure.
hideout or at your Lanther's estate?
No, like before we go to Elturel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
The floor is yours, my friend.
Well, there is some place I have to. I kind of.
What did you do?
I don't want to say want to visit, but I'm considering visiting. But if you guys don't want to go, it's fine. I kind of want to go back to my hometown at like Triel. You know, make sure that they're fine there.
Your hometown? You've never mentioned that.
Triel isn't very far from Elturel. It's actually somewhat on the way. If you promise not to dilly-dally, then I don't see why not. We have to take the river there anyways.
It's a bit of a detour.
How
I love an adventure.
Yeah.
Just a day or two.
Oh.
Is Triel that far away from the river?
It'll add like a day to your travel, like basically. It'll add a day to your journey, pretty much.
A day is fine.
Round trip.
That's nothing.
If you don't prolong it for too long, I don't see the problem. If it's just going to be a day.
Alright, sick.
Alright, agreed.
I want to see what that shitty little town is up to.
There's no way to refer to your home.
Well, let's just hope there's a shitty little town there still. Now everyone off the bed.
I assure you
that's no way to refer to his home.
I assure you the animosity is mutual.
All shitty towns have taverns, so.
That is true. They did have a good tavern and a good bakery if you're into that.
At least they'll have good wine and good food. That's fine, Damien. We can do that.
I appreciate
sounds
it.
like a good time.
Yeah. A good
Thank
rest
you, Lyanna.
on our journey.
See, at least someone's not rushing me. I look at Bronwyn.
Well,
as you guys are like having this conversation, Leosin kind of comes in like probably like 30 minutes after you guys do. Kind of gives a nod. He says, "Feel free to help yourselves to anything in the kitchen. I'm probably going to do some light reading before retiring for the night. I suggest you guys do the same." Kind of gives Brahman a look and a nod before kind of going upstairs.
Yo, where's Elias at?
Elias is asleep in his room. It's getting kind of late.
Yeah, he's sleepy.
Oh, I see, right there.
I'm gonna pull Bronwyn aside for a second. I'm just gonna be like, Bronwyn, I'll just have you know, the youngsters are starting to call you Momwyn, so
Momwyn.
just keep that in mind. I just, sometimes Lyanna can't help but stir the pot.
Yeah.
Well, they would be so lucky to have someone mothering them as much as I am. Otherwise, they would have died days ago.
And that is the answer of Momlin.
Nah, we'd win.
It's okay. At least they have a good figure in their life now. You're doing a good job.
Ugh. Well, I certainly hope so. I don't want to afford any more accidents.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be more accidents as I plop down on the couch. Oh, my feet are so tired.
I mean, it's not an accident if it's like intentional, Wink, wink.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So we're gonna have a lot more of that.
Well, now that I know that the Red Wizards are involved, trust me, I don't want any more accidents.
I honestly, yeah, that has me very concerned. As soon as they mentioned the Thayan Red Wizards, what
did the Red Wizards do anyways? Did they steal your bike as a child? What's up?
Oh, I think they did much worse than steal bikes, let's just say. They
changed Elias forever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, are you... Bromwyn, are you ready to talk about what happened to Elias?
There's nothing to talk about. What happened, happened. It was my fault, and the Red Wizards were to blame as well, so... That's necessarily all this.
That was the longest no I've ever heard.
The longest no I've ever heard. Damien. Well, I'm sure it wasn't your fault, but you don't have to talk about anything you don't want to.
Oh,
The
I
Red Wizards
appreciate
hurt
it.
a lot of people.
Well, hopefully no more once we're done with this.
Exactly.
Now, I'll probably be retiring for the evening as well. Damien, are you still scared of the upstairs?
Yes, I'm terrified. I'm
Alright.
upstairs, Nick.
Damien, why are you scared of the upstairs? It's just the same as the downstairs.
Nah, it's big room, you know.
But
You
it's
know what?
up.
Room's too big.
That's why I'm confused.
If it bothers
But,
him, it
okay,
bothers him.
It was the... Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was there for that conversation. I think I was meditating.
Well, I need them to be as well slept as possible, so if you need to sleep in my room again, you could do that. Lyanna, would you be okay with trancing in my mother's study again?
Fine. I mean, shoot, I can trance right here on the couch.
Yeah, I should probably get some rest.
Yeah, you should get some rest. Everyone, find a room. I think we really do need to get some rest if we're going to be traveling towards Elturel soon.
But by the way, Zara, gonna get that flask again. I'll get you a refill.
Okay, let's go.
Bet.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna, as soon as I walk in, I'm gonna close the door. And I'm gonna lock and I'm gonna change my outfit. And justice never ends. I pounced out the window.
Oh my god. Oh. God.
All right. Well,
you ain't waiting for nobody to go to sleep or nothing.
Yeah, right. Honestly, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be like, taking him a long time to refill a flask.
I know. I'm over here trying to play some music, and I need some of that. What was it again? Brandy?
Confidence juice.
Need some more of that brandy. Get my juices flowing.
Well, perhaps it can wait till the morning. We should probably go upstairs and get some sleep as well.
Fair enough. I mean, that's true as well.
Fine.
The boy probably passed out. He's probably so exhausted from annoying me all day.
It is a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rip on a bush somewhere. Ow!
The full-time job being a paladin. Alright, well, I'm gonna just sit on the couch and kind of... My eyes are gonna drift closed as I kind of start to go into a trance. Because I feel like everyone else is slowly shuffling away. Or just doing whatever. I don't know. Zara's still playing her lute.
I have a question. Would Crimson know the two members from her mercenary group that are now have like leadership positions? Would she think that they willingly wanted to join because they're just kind of more about power? Or does she think there's a chance maybe they were like, I don't want to say tricked, but maybe there's leverage against them, like they could be redeemed? Does she know if they're one way or another? Or not yet?
Yeah, roll an insight check, because that's kind of like what led you to Greenest in the first place, because you had heard that they had joined this cult, but you did not know that they had gotten leadership roles. Like you knew they had like joined in with the cultists. Like you had assumed like, what was her name? Sally or whatever. What was her name? Samantha. You had assumed that like the mercenary group had joined the cult similar to Samantha's mercenary group. Like they were paid a lot of money to like protect the skull. That's kind of the impression that you were under. But upon hearing Zara being like, oh no, they're like high-ranking, like the highest-ranking members of the cult. You're like, oh, okay, this is not great. But with that insight check, you're not entirely certain, because that was kind of like the whole point of you going to Greenest and trying to figure out, like, what are they doing? Like, how much are they getting paid to do this? Because this isn't really, like, our usual kind of thing. Like, we usually have some standards kind of thing. So they either must have gotten paid a lot of money, or maybe they're getting coerced in some way. Like, that line of thought is still going around your head, probably, like, tenfold now that they, like, have, like, leadership positions. But that's still not to say what happened to the rest of your mercenary group? Like, that's only 2 of them. Like, Sayuri and Dorian, like, they're still unaccounted for. So.
And which are the 2 that she spoke of? I didn't write their names.
So it was Verdun, who is the similar leader of the mercenary group, and then Fearun, who is basically his adopted son and Rugon's like adopted brother.
The fire genasi one.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try and before Zara goes up to bed, kind of. Are you seated or are you standing or? Zara?
I'm probably standing just like in the middle of the room, center of attention.
Okay. I think I'll just kind of go over to you and wave and just be like, Dear, a question for you.
Oh, well, hi! Oh my god, are we gonna bond now? It's your turn.
Yes.
Everyone.
Yes, love.
Lyanna's gonna kind of open her eye a little bit. Can you maybe bond in a different room? I'm trying to meditate.
Yes, and my brother is sleeping as well. If you're going to continue playing your instrument, can you do it so upstairs?
Fine.
Okay, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna close that one eye back and meditate again.
Yeah.
We'll take our
So
teleport and swoop up.
Yeah, so I'll just ask Sarah, do you have much history with Verdun? I heard you mentioned him.
Do I? Hey? Should I
roll a history check.
Okay.
You haven't met him, but you've heard a lot about him, probably. Maybe.
Well, so
Yeah, you've heard quite a bit about him. Yeah, because it's interesting, because you yourself, you're a, on the surface level, a human person or whatever, with this draconic bloodline. And you had heard of this Verdun, who is a human, like, seems to be a human, but once you get to, like, know him and talk with him, you have learned over time that he, like, has, like, this celestial bloodline kind of thing. And it kind of intrigues you.
That is
you know, made him a little stronger, more powerful in battle, gave him some, like, supernatural abilities. Not too dissimilar to yours, maybe not as intense as yours. But you know that he's a very powerful man. But you know that he is the speaker of all the white dragons within the cult, and is kind of, last you heard, was heading towards the Serpent Hills to do some recruiting, but that's kind of the last you heard about him. But you know that he used to be like this big shot mercenary, and joined the cult a few years ago, and skyrocketed in the ranks.
So just a few years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. I relay all the information.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, I'll tell you, I used to know him. I was in the same mercenary group. Tell me about Tiamat. With an open mind, of course.
About Tiamat? Fuck. I don't. Kate, help me.
Just...
I'm so bad with all the fucking lore, oh my God.
I think it's more like she'll be asking, like, she's trying to assess if maybe Verdun, like, because you seem to like have like a good, like a trusting relationship with Tiamat, right? And and so she's trying to find out if maybe Verdun believes in the possibilities that Tiamat can, like, kind of like maybe he's been swayed over. And I'll just kind of ask you what do you see in her? What has she helped you with?
Well,
Chey needs to do her homework.
Never. Well, I think the coolest part is that, I mean, look at me. I'm draconic bloodline, and it just means a lot to me to have a powerful. She's a goddess. What is she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, a powerful goddess watching over me,
Roberto traded up to
and
commercial insurance
oh,
from Geico for
Excuse
serious
me,
coverage
sorry.
for both his truck and
Don't mind me.
Oh, I was like, who is
Don't
that?
mind me. I'm sorry, go
Just your
ahead.
insurance
It was like
provider.
a very serious conversation. It's just like, and
my
then
goddess
my
is
insurance from
interrupted.
Geico.
Geico, a paladin of Tiamat.
Geico, paladin of insurance.
oh my god.
Oh.
And when we were in the temple, I had a moment and I prayed to her and asked her for guidance, and she responded and kind of told me that I'm safe with you guys and that I'm kind of on the right track. So I mean, that really just reassured me that, you know, she's real, and she's, I don't know. Stupid.
Yeah,
Love.
I don't know.
She's drunk. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping you were still drunk. And she'll just say, I don't always see the world in black and white like Brahman, and if a friend can be recovered, that's what I'll do with your help, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always down to help.
Oh, Zara's
Thank you.
really fitting in with this little band.
Zara's just here. She's here for a good time.
She's a traitor, and we can't trust her.
I'm just kidding.
She'll gently, like, kind of pat your hand and say, "Oh, I will protect you. I know you asked earlier."
Yeah,
And
thank
I
you.
love
Yeah,
it.
no one seemed to respond to that, so, you know.
What do you mean?
Damien, you're playing Batman right now.
Yeah.
You're not even
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
If we run
Well,
into the cold, I'm just gonna pretend that you guys kidnapped me.
Yeah, right.
It's a strategy. I like
Good
it.
move. Good move.
All right. Good night, Zara. And I'll leave.
Good night. She's just gonna go fully just fall into a bed and just pass out.
Which bed?
Yeah, which bed? We had a problem with that last time.
Because I got locked in that
the middle of the
Yeah,
night.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, yeah, sure. We're just gonna be in this. It's fine.
She's gonna be like under a bed, and we're not gonna know where she is again.
Oh my goodness.
I guess as she's going to bed, Brahman will come out of the kitchen with like some cheese he was eating, and he goes, "Well,
The blue cheese from
yeah." Well, I'm sure that was rather insightful.
Oh, who are you speaking to, Lyanna or
No, you.
me?
Okay,
I smell the blue
I'm
cheese.
meditating.
I smelled the blue cheese and turned around.
Oh my God.
I'll say, yes, actually, they knew Rugon as well, and I don't know if they're completely gone or maybe forced to work for the cult. I just need to find them at some point.
Well, I
hope
hope
you'll
we.
understand.
Well, I hope that you understand. If they can't be redeemed, they'll have to be eliminated.
I'll do it.
Are you going to have the Constitution to do what needs to be done if it doesn't go your way, Crimson?
God, Brahmin?
Brahmin?
I have
You'd
it.
be able to kill
I have it in me. Yeah, I have it in me. I was trying to turn over a new leaf and believe in the better for some people, but I can't do that for everyone.
Well, you have to remember this, Crimson. When you turn over a leaf, it's the same leaf. You can't expect it to change all the time.
There might be like a butterfly underneath the leaf, you never know.
Anyways, don't worry about my ramblings. We should all get some rest.
I agree. Thank you for letting us stay in your home.
Oh, it's my pleasure. You're
And
doing
eat your blue
me
cheese.
You're doing me a big favor. I would say. These commercials. The worst.
They're
The
hitting
worst
at like
times.
really opportune moments. At very serious moments, and then like
I guess as Crimson goes to her bed, Brahman's gonna put the chair against Zara's door too.
She's just in there fully snoring. Like,
I swear we're gonna wake up. Zara's gonna be under the bed. We won't know where she is.
Literally. Alright, and then I'll go to this extra spare room up here then.
Nice. And Damien's not coming back? Damien's just gonna play Batman all night?
Yeah. I was gonna say with Damien,
What are you doing?
I'll say I didn't prepare a map for this, but I will say, after doing some investigating, some talking with some of the people by the small docks by the river, you do kind of figure out where these alleged slavers were that Josephine kind of clued you into, and find them. 3 of these just scrungly little guys, not good people, who have a couple of half-orc children in cages, looking to sell them off somewhere past the borders of the Sword Coast.
Jesus.
Yeah. And for the sake of brevity, I'll say that you deal with them and get a nice little snack out of it.
No.
Whatever you want to do with those half-orc children, I'll leave up to you. But
Nom. He eats the kids.
I'm gonna look at one of them and it's like, oh. As I chew on one of the, I'm like sitting on like one of the bodies, chewing on one of the slavers' arms.
God, Damien.
I'm like, oh shit! I mean, oh shit! I forgot to give. I forgot to buy some alcohol. And I look at the dude, like the one dude that I'd spare, that would be like crawling on the ground, and I'd be like, I might spare you if you tell me where to get some free alcohol.
What's happening?
It tastes like shit.
He said, Damien is saying drug deals in a Christian male voice.
yeah, there's a bag over there. We kind of have a bottle in. Please.
Yeah, this gets thirsty too. Don't worry about it. Thanks.
I think he's pretty worried about it now.
Refilled the flask.
Yeah, it is a nasty rubbing alcohol ass vodka. It is not good.
Not done, but it does not go down
It
well.
is cheap, but it is strong.
You bring
So
that
got
shit
yourself
back to me.
got yourself a bottle of vodka.
Well, you won't be able to taste it if your taste buds are dead.
Or if you're dead.
But by the way, remember when I said that like I'd spare you? I'm sorry, but I lied.
Oh my god.
Nice.
And I look at the children, and like I realize that there are kids here, and like just to keep it PG, I like drag him somewhere else and then eat him.
Mm-hmm.
There's kids
Stop
here.
screaming, we're listening. Anyways, I go back to the kids, and I kind of like open the gate, and I was like, I don't know what to do with you guys, so just like go.
You're not gonna eat us?
Huh?
You're not gonna eat us?
Oh.
Please don't eat us.
I'm gonna wait till you're older, then do that.
Jesus.
Yeah, I feel like Damien's answer would have been, if you don't start running, I might.
So, yeah, she'll get stronger.
Yeah.
So like, it's not easy for me.
Yeah, the kids go scrambling out, really crying.
It's like,
You have created tiny barbarians now. Stronger. They're just like pumping iron.
When the last kid like runs away, I'm like gonna grab like one of the slaver's daggers and it's like, hey, you forgot this. You might need it for when I like eventually hunt you down.
He grabs the dagger.
Don't try to stab me down. It's not that way.
The presence was there, he grabs it and looks at you, thinks about it real hard, looks at you covered in blood and thinks better of it and runs off with it.
I think Sean has just created my next D&D character backstory.
I get it.
In a dark alley by a Dhampir that was threatened to eat him.
That's amazing.
Flesh-eating monster! No, hunt me down! Descend to a Guardians, baby. Somebody has to play that character. Somebody has to play that.
I'm telling you, I think Sean just created my next character. Like,
That's
what is that backstory?
yes, I love that.
I'm strong.
I give a thumbs up to the kid. He like cries.
Running off
Your
crying.
teeth are covered in blood, just like.
Yeah. Oh, it's like I cover my face with a mask again. I was like, right, the teeth. Oh, by the way, I also buy a longbow somewhere because, like, you know, I feel like my party is smart enough that they'll like figure me out eventually. So I'll make it harder by not using a rapier.
I will say with the longbow, if it's just a generic longbow, you could, like, we can kind of retcon and say you picked up that at the Harpers hideout, because they have basically, if any of you guys wanted to pick up like any generic weapons or armor, they would have had that at their disposal, like give to you.
But he'd figure it out. I was there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I don't know if I made that very clear, but basically the High Harper was like, yeah, we don't have any, like, fancy stuff, like magic stuff, but we do have just generic, you know, weapons and armor for you to, like, peruse if you wanted to, kind of thing. So we can say that you kind of grabbed one of those before you had left the Harper's hideout initially, if you want. Or if you want to do this more discreetly and grab a longbow and have everybody be like, wait, where did you get that from? So we can also do that.
Yeah, I want to grab a longbow. I'm gonna mark it all over with like symbols that I don't even know what it means, but like, you know, it looks very profound.
Alright. Perfect.
And a good night for justice. And it's I'm gonna go home after washing my mask and my clothes.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. After getting this little dunk in a public bath somewhere, getting a couple of raised eyebrows, maybe a few coins slid to those people to keep them quiet, you make your way back to the Erlanther household, sneaking in through the window, and get your nice little sleep on. Unless there's anything else anybody wants to do for the evening, go ahead and say we got a long rest in.
Yay!
Hey.
Yeah, and morning comes, you guys kind of, start to get ready, you can kind of smell breakfast being made, as you guys kind of slowly start stirring, but now would be a good spot for quick restroom break, actually, if we want to do that real fast.
Do what?
Which means
Restroom break.
Kate needs to take a restroom break.
I have to get a tinkle.
Yeah, needs to pee, basically.
I have a peanut bladder. I gotta go tinkle. I'll be right back. If you guys want to go tinkle as well, you can.
Ooh! Don't trip over my shit.
Alright, I'll be back. I'll try to give Loki his medicine, but we'll see how that goes.
Uh-oh.
I might be yelling like Kate with her crab earlier.
Yeah. Try and give a cat medicine. That sounds fun. Oh, this has been a very interesting session so far. Also, I am tired today. I don't know why I feel so drained. Did everyone leave but me? It's just me. They left me. Big stretch. I'm hungry. Well, we don't hear any screaming or cats meowing, so I guess the medicine's going well.
Oh, well, I haven't caught him yet. He's still.
Oh god. He knows it's coming.
Yeah. He's like, he hasn't trusted me since yesterday.
Also, why is it Thor and Loki, but your two girl cats aren't named after Norse mythology?
It's the movie. It's Darcy and Jane.
What's that?
Jane is the girlfriend and Darcy is the intern.
Oh, okay. I don't really watch a lot of Marvel, so I'm not too familiar with it.
No, you're fine. But no, it makes sense. It's a valid question. It's just movie related.
Isn't the new Thor like a girl or something though?
Yeah, that's Jane.
Oh. So how'd that happen? How'd that happen?
It's in the comics. It's basically Thor becomes unworthy to hold Mjolnir.
Mjolnir?
But yes, Mew Mew.
Mjolnir?
Yeah, Mew Mew becomes unworthy to hold Mew Mew.
Perfect.
So kind of Mew Mew, master or god, and then Jane becomes worthy because she was willing to sacrifice essentially like the rest of her life. Like she gets diagnosed with cancer, goes through chemo,
Jesus,
and is willing to forego chemo to take up Mew Mew. So she kind of sacrifices herself. It's a long story, but it's a good arc. Like
that's something.
Like
So I also like the arc.
yeah. See, Sean likes that arc too. It's actually a really good arc. Like Jason Aaron wrote it very well.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with Marvel. I like X-Men though, they're Marvel, but
Yeah, that's Marvel.
Can I recommend like a comic for everyone?
What?
So what is everyone's opinion in Superman?
He's whatever. He's probably one of my least favorite DC, but I do like DC a lot, so.
Yeah, I really, to be honest, I don't know much about Superman. I never watched Smallville.
I don't like. I did like Smallville, but I think it's because of Tom Welling more than anything, because I had a huge crush on him.
Yeah, he's a cutie.
But I did like the only problem I have with Superman is I feel like he's too powerful. Like I like when people have like a realistic weakness to them as well.
Yeah, because the only thing that can take him down is kryptonite.
A rock that for some reason no one uses ever. So
yeah.
No, like no, but it's like
it. What, Sean? What is it?
It makes a very interesting like sort of like perspective, right?
Oh,
That you don't get from like most human superheroes.
I
If that makes
guess. I don't know. Batman's probably my favorite superhero. So
I get that,
I
but
love Batman.
That's why you like Zevlor, because that's actually the VA's favorite superhero.
Is it really? That's amazing. Yeah, I love
He
Batman.
has little Batman PJs he wore on screen. It's really cute.
there's this comic called Superman Up in the Sky, and it's pretty cool because it like shows you like Superman struggling, but not with like enemies, right? But like with a burden he has to carry and all that. Because like
I do know
It-
Superman's son is like in a gay relationship, right? I do know that.
yeah. Oh, also, if you like Batman, have you
One of the Robins is also gay, I think.
Yeah, Robin.
You
The
watch,
new one of the Robins is. I don't know which one.
Him.
have you Tim Drake?
Tim Drake.
Have
yeah.
you read Wayne Family Adventures?
No, I love the whole Bat family though. There's a PS5.
Yeah, you should-
The reason I got my PlayStation 5 is because a game called Gotham Knights came out, and I was like, I'm buying this whole system because I want to play this one game. And it was a very okay game, but I just love the Batman series family. Blah blah blah. I love it.
Here, I'll send you something, Brandon.
Sure.
Give it a read. Like try 10 chapters, and if you don't like it, then you don't like it.
Try reading the whole thing, and if you don't like it, you don't like it.
But yeah, there's this like really interesting like comic called like Superman Up in the Sky, and like I really like it because this is a sort of story that can only be done with Superman, like with someone like Superman.
Nah, I could
Where-
I could do it if I wanted. I just don't want to.
But yeah, it's a very like interesting like dilemma about like what he thinks is the right thing between that and like his responsibilities as Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds queer. Anyways, can we go back to playing?
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, we'll read your
What?
stupid book.
I think.
What, you got stock in this? What is this stream sponsored by this Superman Up in the Sky?
Yes,
Okay, it's not, by the way.
it is.
No, it's not. You know it's illegal to say you're sponsored by something when you're not?
Sort of, yeah.
Or in the Philippines, is it just the Wild West and you just do whatever?
Oh no, it is also illegal, but like at the same time, people know what a joke is.
No. Lawyers don't know about jokes. Papa.
There's this thing called context. Oh, speaking of lawyers, I am planning on becoming one.
Oh.
Really?
I will gladly take advantage of the capitalist society that I am stuck in.
I think we're all sadly stuck in a capitalist system.
Yep.
Good, Kate?
Yeah. I'm just having cookies in my gob. But I don't know if Cynthia's done with kitty cat shenanigans.
I thought her chair was like her for a second because she also has green hair. So I was like, what are we waiting on? Bubba, what are you doing? I beat Final
Waiting for
Fantasy.
Loki to take his legs.
What's the newest Dragon Age called?
Veilguard or something? Bitch,
Veilguard.
y'all are gonna lose me for a couple days. I am so excited for that.
The Veilguard. That looks cool though.
It looks amazing. I'm very excited for it.
It looks sick. I love Dragon
It's
Age.
way too expensive, but other than that, it's fine. Very excited. $70 for a standard game is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Baldur's Gate like 60?
Yeah.
50? I feel like 50 is a good price for a standard, no DLC expansions, blah 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 game. No special content. Like a new game should be $50. Any more than that, that's getting out of control.
Oh my gosh, I think I got him to take a pill.
Oh my god.
Capitalism.
Wait, is Veilguard like? Do you not like make your own character?
Yeah, you'll make your. You'll make your
you
own.
do.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, you did. Oh, so it's an actual Dragon Age, like an actual factual dragon.
Yes, bitch. What the
Yeah.
heck? It's literally. It's like I think 10 years. I think after Inquisition. Some of the things, like Varric is still in it. You know Scout Harding, that lesbian dwarf. She's not a playable character, but she's in Inquisition.
Oh, that was my romance when I played like a rogue, like a favorite rogue.
So she's a playable character in this one. And spoiler, no spoiler. You know how dwarves can't do magic. In one of the cutscenes, she's definitely doing magic. Anyways, guess we'll figure that out.
I'm gonna play Qunari again. Quinaris are fun.
I'll probably be a human.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. We good?
Okay. Yeah, we ready? Ready to hop back into it?
Yeah, we're ready to hop back
Let's
in.
fucking go.
Now that Loki's all drugged up.
Okay.
Jump to it.
Me higher.
Trying to think of how to pace this next section here, but we're gonna figure it out. But you guys wait for your long rest. Feeling nice and rested. This morning light is coming in through the windows.
You finish your long rest and you're rested. Thank you.
Yep.
I was laughing that it's like you finished your long rest. And I'm like, we did like jack diddly shit. I didn't expect any spell slots, but thank you.
Zara's going to be banging on the door like, I thought I wasn't a prisoner!
Right. Honestly, that's
All
very
right.
important.
Yeah.
God damn it. And then like Lyanna just kind of hears the commotion.
Yeah,
Kind of like opens her eye.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and move the chair, and then go back and sit next to Elias.
I'm gonna run out the door and I'm gonna tase you.
Yeah, shocking poke.
Fuck you!
Gonna tase me?
Don't tease me, bro.
I told you everything and you're still gonna treat me like that? That's fucked up. Do you want to grovel again?
I'm not even gonna pay her any mind.
Why? Fuck you!
Is this how you treat people when they're hosting you in their very house?
You know, I think the chair just walked there and then like decided to rest there.
She's in a bad mood. I'm gonna say that.
I'm just saying, could happen. We like went to like a place with like moving furniture and shit.
Yeah.
This is not that place.
You don't know
This is
that.
not that very fun, magical fucking place, okay?
Every place can be magical.
You're not a
if you think
Disney
about it.
adult. Stop being a Disney adult.
But Leeson brings out a nice little breakfast kind of platter kind of thing. Like there's bacon, eggs, toast for everybody to kind of pick at before your long journey.
Yo, Elias, check this out. I pull out the ball and like I make it levitate around. Oh.
His like eyes light up as he's like watching it. With like a little hum. Watching it.
Yeah.
Just delighted.
Damien, where's that flask?
I was like, say please.
Please.
But it's still got that utterly disgusting liquor in it too.
I give her the flask. By the way, it tastes like shit.
Perfect. I'm just gonna pocket it. I'm gonna need this in a minute.
I feel like you always need it.
Pretty much.
I'm just gonna play with Elias. Like I feel like most of the party has been like taking care of him. I just want to be his friend.
Aw. Yeah, he seems entranced by pretty much anything you kind of like show him or do. Pretty much, just kind of watching. yeah, he's just kind of like spellbound by like, especially like the drift globe or any kind of like magical effects. Basically, like he's just entranced. But he kind of like follows whatever you're doing, kind of like with this big grin. Just listen to whatever you have to prattle about as well. But breakfast goes off without a hitch. And unless there's anything else you guys want to hit up with Elias or Leeson, we can have Leeson kind of like start ushering you guys out the door kind of thing with provisions like food and stuff like that. Make sure you guys are all equipped for the journey ahead.
I'm gonna fake cry and hug Brahmin's dead.
He looks very confused, but gives you a comforting pat on the back.
I think that's
Like kind of looks over like Damien's shoulder at Brahmin with like this confused look, but kind of gives him a pat on the back.
Thanks for the hospitality, Pops. I'll never forget you.
Yeah, I'll
Of course, my pleasure.
I'll probably give him a hug as well, and then I'll probably give Elias like a kiss on the forehead, and then like hold his hand for a second.
Yeah, Leeson kind of gives you good claps on the back, and he's like, say hi to your mother for me, be safe, obviously, expect to see you back here soon, and Elias kind of just gives you this big grin, kind of like cocks his head a little bit, maybe kind of noticing you might be a little downcast a little bit, kind of has this like look, almost like a look of confusion a little bit, but still smiling as he looks at you. You're his big brother, and he loves you.
We just be safe, both of you.
Yeah, and Leeson's like, you do the same. All of you kind of like looks at the rest of the party a little bit.
Love you too, Dad.
Be safe. Look. He kind of like looks like he's about to say something more, and like kind of stops himself. Just lets us sigh. Look out for each other. He's gonna like kind of take Elias as we kind of like start guiding him to like the study here. Maybe read him some like books and stuff for the afternoon, kind of thing. But kind of if all your provisions are kind of provided by him, kind of make sure you guys are set for the road. But unless there's anything else you want to do in Berdusk, we can kind of start heading our way to El Terrell. Or I guess to Triel and then El Terrell kind of thing.
No, Triel.
Yeah.
Go to my shitty old town first.
I guess we're good.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, after your heartfelt goodbyes with everybody's dad.
Hi, Dad.
You start making your way out of Berdusk, and kind of following the Kayanathar River up north towards Triel. And it is a pretty nice little path, kind of leading your way north, with the sunlight filtering through the trees. Kind of hear the kind of river kind of burbling nearby. It's a bit of a journey. It's about 4 days travel, but nothing really accosts you along the way or gives you any trouble as you're making your way north. And unless there's anything else you guys would want to do on this traveling, there is one little stop along the way in between Berdusk and Triel, which is Scornabella, which is a little caravan town. Yeah, it's basically like it started off as this like little tiny like village essentially, but because it's like this major trade stop between like Elturel and Berdusk and a lot of like the cities south of the Sword Coast, a lot of caravans will just kind of like post up here and just set up shops like out of their like wagons, or like people who live in the town basically set up little like tents in front of their house or like in front of windows of their house and kind of turn it into a shop kind of thing. It's just like this huge like trade market. And it is a bustling whenever you guys make it in on like your 4th day of travel. Just people are going every which way with all these tents set up. People mostly, it seems to be a lot of food traders. People like yelling like fresh fish. There's lots of bakers, fresh produce along the way. As you kind of make your way through this little like city square. If there's anything that you would want to pick up along the way, most of it is food, but there are like a couple of like weaponsmiths and a couple like armorers along the way. Then you kind of like stop by and pick up anything that you may think about or anything like that.
I'm definitely kind of like, I want some fun weapons or armor, to be honest. Like, so I would look for that.
I look at the nearby walls, and I'm gonna look for like all of the graffiti or like all of the scratches I made as a kid.
Well, are we in Triel or are we in Scornable?
We're not in Triel yet. We're in Scornable, which is on the way to Triel. Like it's basically along the way. So we're not quite there yet. Yes.
I'm gonna follow Bromwyn because I wouldn't mind perusing some like upgrades myself.
I will find something useless to buy.
I'm sure I need something.
You see find this one blacksmith has kind of generic weapons as well, but upon being asked if there's anything interesting within his armaments, let's see. He does pull out this shiny looking trident that has like this like fish motif like all up the handle, and this shiny sickle that has like moon etchings along the handle, and they seem to be enchanted in some way. And he kind of shows off the trident, and he's like, yeah, this is like a trident of like fish command or whatever. Like you can use it, and it like you can use it to like dominate like this like a creature kind of thing. Like you can get control of it, you know, kind of like
I think
magic
earlier.
And this cool sickle adventure traded it for like some arrows or whatever, but let me see.
Do you have any like, I mean, I'm assuming you also have armor on. Do you have any like nice bracers, like arcane in nature?
Yeah. Well, this sickle, like whenever you are holding it or whatever, and you're doing like magic-y healy spells, it gives you a little bonus to your healy spells. And in terms of armor, I have this cool shield, and he pulls out this shield, and he's like, "Watch!" And he goes like behind the shield, and like the shield like completely like recreates his face on the face of the shield. And it like is smiling, and then it's frowning, and then it's smiling, and he brings down, he's frowning, and he's smiling, and as he's doing it, the shield is changing with his expressions. Pretty neat, huh?
Jesus.
I love this guy.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
Zara's behind us, like, I love this guy. I mean, you. Leon's not quite sure about the shield.
I want
And I
that.
don't
How
think
much does
this
it cost?
is more her
Yeah.
style. So,
Let's see.
maybe I should keep looking around some of the other merchants, maybe.
Were there any other merchants that had armor?
Yeah, are there any garment makers or anything? Cloth merchants?
How much does it?
I mean, most of the people that are coming here are like constantly like trading and stuff, so like
So
we're
anyone
kind of
can
always
have
seeing things coming and going.
Okay. Well, Oh, sorry. I genuinely appreciate you sharing your wares. I think, you know what? I'm gonna do the polite, like, we'll be back, but not. Yeah, we'll be back soon.
Yeah, of course. We can come by anytime. I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm window shopping. Okay, thank you. I'll be back. Bye.
Alright. Hold on 1 second.
I like this map,
Oh
by
my
the
gosh,
way.
please.
It's cute.
Yeah.
Thank you. I had edited it, and I am a master
Perfect.
at editing. Haha. I'm trying to find
Ooh.
my little cheat sheet for all my cost of things, because I definitely made a little cheat sheet before this session because of fucking last time I was trying to do a little shopping episode, and now I don't know where it's at. Ew, sad.
Your crab stole it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, your crab probably. And now you can just blame everything on your little crab. Little Balthazar.
Honestly, it's all his fault.
God damn it, Balthazar.
Okay, well. Okay, Damien, were you being serious about wanting the shield or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so he shows you the shield and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's like a 50 gold pieces."
Ah, come on. For someone like me, you could do lower than that. You seem like a nice
Roll
guy.
persuasion check.
Pushing his boobs together.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
No, like you seem like a really nice guy. Lucky.
I was like, that's really bad for you.
Yeah.
Wow! Damn!
Let's see.
And you have to take the lower one too now, don't you?
No, I can.
You
I
have to
can
take
fix
the
it.
next one.
Mhm.
Okay, hold on. Let me read Lucky, just to make sure. You might be right. Okay.
Mhm.
Give me a bit. You can spend one roll to an additional D20, and you choose which die to use.
Oh, that's
Okay.
kind of OP. That you get to choose.
It is.
It is, but like I
It's
only
very
get
broken
3.
feet.
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
Okay. He kind of like looks at you and kind of folds his arms and he's like, I can bring it down to 40 gold pieces.
You know what? You got yourself a deal, buddy.
Alright, and he takes the money and gives you the shield. So basically, it is a shield of expression. You can use your bonus action to alter the face's expression on the shield.
This is like a worthy use of my bonus action.
We're gonna have to need 2 bonus actions for ignore Damien.
Oh no! Let me see. And then what was Bronwyn and Lyanna looking for?
Armor.
Oh, just
Did you say you were looking for something?
I was looking
Another
for
armor guy?
Bracers in particular, but I think I'm gonna talk to this guy here behind the veggies and see if he might hello, good sir. I heard that you have some wonderful trinkets to trade. I'm actually looking for bracers in particular. Just, something arcane in nature. Might you have something like that?
I mean, I don't, but I mean, you might have better luck finding something like that in El Terrell proper, for that magic-y stuff. Like the couple of things that we do have here in Scornable, and just kind of passing adventures like yourself, kind of get rid of some garbo items they don't really need. Like I think that merchant you were just talking to kind of is one of the main guys. I mean, I think, let me see. There's like a half-orc fellow down the way. He might have something a little bit flashier, but I think most of it you're probably gonna find in El Terrell.
Okay. I mean, thank you so much.
Just like you're heading that way. Yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna keep walking. Thank you. I'm actually gonna go with this dragon fork. Are you an adventurer? Or are you perhaps trading? I'm just like striding through town like I own the place.
Yeah. He looks kind of like taken back, like, oh yeah, I'm an adventurer. I'm traveling south to gonna go and try my luck and chasing this bounty.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna bat my pretty little moon elf eyelashes. You look like you have a beautiful kit of armor. I'm not sure if you have any extra pieces that you're just not using or interested in trading. Like, I can help take that off your hands before you get to I don't know. What you got? Like, you got everything?
I mean,
I turn to Bobby and I'm like,
out at himself. He's like, I mean, not really. Traveling kind of light. I mean,
okay.
I can recommend you to my blacksmith at Baldur's Gate. He's pretty good. That's where I got this from.
That's a little far, but yeah, we'll make it there. All right.
Okay, well, if you, he's the Flame Main. He's in Baldur's Gate. He's real good at it. Does real good work.
I think I've heard of his work actually. I came from the city before I joined the soldiers. So, yeah, I'm from the temple, one of the clerics of the Temple of Helm. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm from the Temple of Saluna. I mean, we kind of do the little thing. We go, yeah.
Yes. All the moons. Thank you. Bless the moon.
Luke Tillerman post.
Bless the moon. All right, but anyway, okay. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna find the half orc, but I think I've like bothered enough people acting like I own the place for a little bit. Moon, okay, fine.
Yeah, so you kind of follow like that where like I had pointed earlier, and it's like down towards the tail end of this street here.
Oh, he's way up there.
This half-orc gentleman, yeah.
Far in there. Okay, take it. I'm just gonna go up there, but if anybody wants to do some dialogue, I can hold and talk to him later.
I was like, I'm trying to find the armor too, so I guess I would go with you.
I'm gonna ask Bromwyn for my cut of the gold.
Well, I went with Lyanna, so.
Yeah, before I'm gonna walk up to you. I can't pay for anything else.
Well,
Can I have my cut of the gold, please? Thank you.
Your cut of the gold? Oh.
Yeah, the equipment spending gold.
Oh. Forgive me, I got confused. I didn't realize you had joined the Harpers.
Really? What the fuck? Am I just doing this job for free then?
You're an intern.
You were doing this job for free before you realized there was gold.
Why was it?
How much was your shield?
It was 40 gold. No, I'm not paying. No, I just need a bag of holding for like stuff.
I'll toss him 40 gold.
What? No.
A bag of holding? Those are usually a little expensive.
That's why I'm gonna.
What in the hells do you need a bag of holding for, boy? All your gold?
But never mind. Okay.
You'll ask me if you need to spend any money, Damien.
Nah, every moment.
Mom, when I just twitches.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at like. I'm gonna try to find some like different shit.
I'm looking for better booze.
Jesus.
I smelled that fire and I said, "Oh God." Ugh.
I told you it was terrible.
Yeah, I was
Jumping
about
out,
to say,
like,
I'm surprised you even drank that.
It was also free.
What?
It was. I told you it was terrible. It was also free.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I'd have to pay people to like drink that personally, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say finding booze would be easy. Like, you can find like a nice like bottle of wine or like yeah, a nice mead for like 5 silver.
Perfect. I'm gonna get a bunch of it. The rope.
Perfect. Yeah, they have like about probably like 6 bottles. But just be mindful, you don't have a bag of holding currently, so you're gonna have to walk around with all these bottles if you're getting a bunch of them.
That's what I'm doing. Said, "Hey, here, Damien, hold this."
But unless there's anything else anybody's grabbing, you make it up to this half-orc gentleman. And he seems to have like a bunch of like bits and bobs. Let's see. Yeah, he kind of sees you approaching, having watched you kind of like walk your way up here, kind of on a mission. He kind of gives like a wave, like, "Hello, Met. What can I do for y'all?"
What do you got?
Well, just some bits and bobs here and there that some passing by adventurers didn't need anymore. He pulls out like this shield that kind of looks like a turtle's shell. Just give you a little bit extra armor here. Anything
arcane in nature? I know I am a discerning patron.
I mean, this shield is definitely arcane in nature. Let's see.
Yeah, this lay it out on the table. We can take a look.
I'm trying to find fucking armor, but all the fucking armor is fucking bonkers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he pulls out actually a couple of shields. Is the one that looks like a turtle's shell. And he has a shield that has like this bright eye emblazoned on it, and then a shield that has a bunch of like arrows kind of like around the rim of it, kind of like etched into it. And he kind of like points to each one. He's like, "Well, the turtle one makes you a lot better at, block and stuff, but makes you a little slower. This one with the eyeball here. Gives you dark vision if you don't have that already. And then this one with a little arrow design here. Let's see. It gives you like resistance to like things that like would hit you from far away normally.
So missile snaring. Okay.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Honestly, that seems pretty useful for me. I'm kind of squishy. I don't really like to be poked from afar. How much for the missile snaring shield? Oh, hi.
Beep, 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 beep. I could part with it for maybe like 500 gold pieces.
Oh, 500. Can you be let me see. I don't think I have anything good to trade in my inventory actually. 500. It seems to be used. It's it's got a few nicks on it. It's I don't know. I think it's more. I could do 400. I only have 400 in my bag right now.
You can persuasion check.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. Go to my sheet. Persuasion. Pay for. Hi. Okay. Thank you. I'm trying to use the mouse. Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Where is door? Move. There it is. Sorry. Where's my first? Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. Oh, no. I only have an 8. 8 on.
Yeah. I don't know. This is some premium stuff here. I mean, I don't know.
Damien, where's Damien? Damien, get over here.
I'll have to go grab a caramel apple.
Hi.
Okay, Damien, I'm gonna whisper to Damien. Damien, this guy, he has a shield that I kind of want, and it's like 500 gold, but I don't want to spend 500 gold because I only have 1,000. Can you like schmooze this guy to give us a discount? You think?
Jesus.
You need schmoozing? Here I come.
Yeah, I was about to say. Any of our bard and or paladin.
I stretch my arms. I stretch my neck.
Anybody who doesn't have a -1 on persuasion, come please help. All right, Damien. Yeah.
Where did they go?
I'm here to help.
Oh, you're here.
My friend. This,
she's got her meat in hand, like.
This gentleman has a lovely shield. What do you think? I think it should be worth like 400, but he's insisting it's 500.
I think it should be worth. I think it should be worth 350. You're kind of cute, like. What do we gotta do to like make you, help us out a little bit?
Hey,
oh, Lord. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
Can you help? Oh.
26.
She got his dinner and everything.
Yeah. He kind of blushes. Yeah, he blushes and is like, well, I mean, I guess I could part with it for 350.
Never mind, you got this.
Nah.
Kind of like smoothing his hair down a little bit
on the cheek.
Yeah, Brumlin, you
bright red.
Get some gold. I don't have any. It's heavy.
You don't have any gold at all?
I gave it to Damien so he would behave. I only had 10 gold.
I did my part. It's time for you to fess up the gold. Let's go.
Yeah, this is for Zara. This isn't for me.
I'll hand her the gold, I guess.
Oh wow, you'll happily pay for that, but sure.
Well, she got a shield that catches missiles. You got a shield that makes faces, Damien. They're not the same.
I was gonna pay for this shit.
True.
With my own money. I just want to get paid for the job I did.
Yeah, some of the money that I gave Damien.
I'll give her.
Personal expense, my guy.
I'll give her. I'll give her the money for the shield. Does he have anything else, or is it just shields?
Yeah.
He does have a couple of swords.
Oh my god, I'm never getting things.
Listen!
The other guy had
I literally told you to go to Athel and they would give you free shit. Listen.
This is the garage outfit shop, okay? Let us wander.
It is, literally though.
It really is. I'm just leasing the shield. Once we get to Elturel, I'm gonna like trade it in, trade up.
There you go. You got a good deal.
Yeah. Zara.
Always here to help.
I know. The Zara special.
Yeah, he has he also has like a long sword and like 2 short swords. To seem kind of like they're all made by like the same person. Like it's like kind of like a collection. Like there's like these black like leaf like etchings all over the hilts of all 3 with like this brilliant like dark gray steel for like the blade itself. And he's like, yeah, he's having a chance to do a little extra something. But in terms of that, it's been kind of a dry spell recently. But
does anybody else need anything?
Yeah, Zara's here all day.
Me, I need something. I need to get paid.
Listen, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about this guy who likes me, okay?
He grumbles.
Well, if we don't have any more business here, then perhaps we should just carry on to Triel. I'll go ahead and pass on the rest of your inventory. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Also, sorry. Oh, DM. Shield of, I'm updating my equipment with the new shield. Shield of missile attraction, is that essentially what you were describing?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I added. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we'll get into that. Because I will say that shield does require attunement, but we'll have to do a little sit down role play for that. But
yeah,
yes.
we'll try to tune it. It's the oh boy. Oh boy. All right, but yeah, I got you.
Alrighty. Unless there's anything else you guys want to kind of try and look for while you're here, kind of make your way through the rest of the market. People selling you like fresh kebabs right off the grill, like some candied apples as you're kind of walking through as well, amongst all the other like wares. But you guys kind of make your way through the rest of this little caravan town. If everyone wants to roll me a quick perception check.
Okay.
I'm amazing at that.
God.
Paladin.
Paladin classic.
Mine wasn't bad.
Oh, I have a +5 to perception. I forgot I was actually really good at it.
Oh, Crimson.
Yeah.
Oh, wow!
That was a natural one.
Yikes.
I literally rolled a nat 1. I don't know shit.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Yeah, I have
when I am drunk.
nothing.
Unimus, yeah, it's a beautiful market that you guys travel through and make your way through the rest of Skirnoble with no issues. And continue on your way. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, let me refresh us on the map here, where we're kind of at. So right now, we're currently kind of in Skirnoble here, in this little caravan town. Triel's like right up here. It's about a day's travel from Skirnoble, and then it'll probably be another day's travel to get you the rest of the way to Elturel kind of dealio. So as you guys kind of continue to Triel, would during maybe your night's rest, would Lyanna try and attune to this shield?
Oh boy, yeah. Me and the shield are gonna sit down for a nice chat. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna just have kind of setting out the scene. I just have this shield I haven't used before. I'm not quite sure. Beautiful shield. I'm gonna try to arcanely reach out to the shield to see how it responds. What should I roll for that? For attunement?
Make an Arcana check.
Ooh, okay. Let's try this. Religion. Ooh, where's my Arcana? Insight, Intimidation, Con, Charisma, Dex, Strength.
Should be kind of at the top of your skills.
That's what I thought. I'm not seeing Arcana though. Inside. Oh, there it is. Oops. Sorry. I found it. Okay. Found it. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Really
It seems like a really, yeah, it seems like a really cool shield. It'll help you
really
fend
cool.
off
Look at
arrows.
it. It's so shiny.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
With oat milk.
Can I come sit with you and also check out your cool shield?
Yeah, you want
Can I
to
help you
tune?
I don't know if
Can
that's how
I,
attunement works.
Can I give her bardic?
You
Or will
can give
that
a
not
bardic, or
work
if you
for
want to
this?
roll an Arcana check yourself. I will
Yeah, 'cause
say
I'm literally
usually you want to give her the
just
bardic
acting
before she makes the roll.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Before. Yeah, I can't really.
But if you want to try and take a look at it, yeah.
Yeah, you can take a look at it because I'm literally I just have it on my head because I think it's a cool hat.
Did you say Arcana?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I will say with bardic inspiration, you usually want to do that before they make the roll.
Yeah, but you would
nice
think
shield.
you would
you
think
from
that the
arrows.
cleric wouldn't be so shitty at rolling right now.
No, Zara's really good at Arcana. She rolled dog shit.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It's a really cool shield. It'll protect you from arrows.
I'm a little hungover.
Yeah, I was like, you haven't. You've been day drinking. I have no excuse.
I tried.
We tried. Crimson!
All right.
Crimson, look at this! Crimson, I got this shield. Look at this. I'm gonna try to goad Crimson into tuning with it.
What is it? What does it do?
Well, you gotta tell me. It's a missile snaring shield. It protects you from ranged attacks, but I don't know. It's not really speaking to me. What? I want you to take a look at it. Look at it.
Oh.
Look how shiny.
Look at it.
Fucking passing the shield until somebody passes this check.
Arcana?
Yeah.
It's a flat 11.
Cool shield. Protect you from arrows.
Cool shield. This is what the episode should be titled.
Cool shield.
Yeah.
Bro.
Can I look at it?
Did Damien say it? Damien!
What? You won.
Look at his shield. Look at it.
Oh my god.
Alright, can I roll Arcana?
Yeah, roll an Arcana check.
Why not? We're just sitting in a circle, passing it
We're
around.
getting there.
We're getting progressively better.
Yeah.
It's slowly going up. It's a cool shield. You get the idea that it would protect
Can I
you
roll
from arrows.
Can I roll lucky?
There, go for it.
You want to extend a luck? Yeah, I mean, we did take a long rest. You have your luck point back.
Okay.
Cool shield. Protect you from arrows.
It's terrible.
It's a shield. I don't know what to tell you. At least mine can smile. I show my smile.
It's like this grotesque mimicry of Damien's face on the shield smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually crying at the full shield.
Maybe we should get Margaret over here.
Bronwyn, put your book down. Get over here.
What?
Bronwyn,
What's the
look at
problem?
this shield.
What about your shield?
Look at it.
It's shiny.
Roll an Arcana. Look at it.
It blocks arrows, I guess.
Yeah, Damien figured out that it blocks arrows. Look at it. What do you see?
Don't all shields block arrows?
You know what? That's details.
What am I doing?
Arcana.
Rolling an Arcana check.
We're just going around the circle. Oh my god.
There we go! We're getting somewhere!
Okay, yes. So, Bronwyn, with your specialty in archery and arrows and things that could repel arrows, you get the idea that this shield will help give a supernatural resistance to any ranged attacks. But as you're kind of looking at the shield more, you get this uneasy feeling looking at it, and you get the idea that there's probably a little bit of a catch. Sure, you'll get this resistance to these ranged spells, but you get the idea that it might come at a cost.
But I don't know what the cost is.
No, but you get the idea that it probably isn't great.
But moved from Cool Shield Bro to, I don't know about this shield, bro.
Well, it looks like your inability to attune to it properly has probably done you a favor. This thing's cursed.
My shield does a gasp expression.
You're just holding your shield over your face.
This is like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Well,
I'm I guess. The rudeness of this, that was so... Huh.
we'll try to head back at some point and get your money back for it.
Yeah, Zara, get our money back.
I will fuck that guy up.
Yeah, you need to absolutely threaten him. He tried to kill me. He tried to kill the cleric.
How dare he do that to me? He likes me.
Yeah, right. You should be just as offended, cause you worked hard.
I am
for
so
that.
offended. How dare he?
Yeah, girl power. Girl power.
I really like. Roman, do you know what kind of curse it is?
Not exactly. With the Zeus, we tend to deal with all sorts of magical abilities, but usually that's spells to strengthen or do more beneficial things. A curse is just something that just seems kind of pointless, in my opinion.
Maybe it's pink hair or some shit.
Do what?
Maybe it's a curse that gives you pink hair or some shit. Let's not be too hasty here.
No, not very.
Zara has pinkish hair.
I'm not very familiar with curses too well. However, I can sort of sense that this one's not exactly a turn your hair pink kind of situation.
Oh.
It would be more dire than that, more than likely.
Oh, turn your hair blue.
Maybe.
Blue is a great color.
Yeah, but do you want blue hair? I mean,
it would match my scales, so it might be kind of cool.
Yeah.
She's drunk.
She's so drunk. She's been day drinking.
I don't. We should probably get it checked out before, we just throw it away.
I'm not touching it.
Fine, I'll have 2 shields then.
Well, fine. May the moon be with you too.
Maybe we should find out what the curse is. Maybe somebody should shoot you with the shield. Before we rest.
Yeah.
I'll try to figure out what this is about, and I'll give it back if it's useful. Because you paid for it. And that's fair.
Or we could just find
what you deserve and worked for is fair. Right, Bromwyn?
Or we could just find somebody to remove the curse.
What that do? And didn't know I was like indulging.
If we are going to Elturel, there's probably a temple. We could find somebody to remove the curse. If we're not worried about carrying this cursed artifact around.
I wouldn't hope much from Elturel. Elturel's filled with dick bags.
Well, maybe they'll like me.
Well, Elturel is
really
also
like anywhere, do you, Damien?
No, Triel's fine.
You know what? You're gonna love my hometown if you love dickbags so much.
Elturel is home of the people who made the companions, so and that kind of, in a way, removes a curse from the undead. So maybe they do have someone there that can remove the curse for your shield if you do enjoy it.
I enjoyed Berdusk, thank you very much. Berdusk was probably like the top 3 towns I've ever went to.
It was homely.
Yeah.
And then Senahine talked to me, so everything was good.
A lot better than Triel. Well, a lot better than
so good. She's drinking her.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was just like, everything is great!
It's great, girl!
You don't understand.
I'm just gonna go, like, do my thing somewhere else. I'm gonna hunt some deer.
I mean, Damien, if you want to carry the curse shield, we'll figure out what to do with it. But yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it, and then we could test it. I could.
Are you gonna
test it?
Are we gonna?
I was gonna say, are you gonna attune to it?
You're gonna attune to it? Do it.
But I only have this expression shield. I don't want to abandon him. He'll be sad. Look at him. It turns.
Yeah, like the
you know what?
Yeah, I think your other shield, he'll have a sad expression if you cheat on him.
Yeah, I'm loyal.
Yeah, you're loyal. You're loyal to me.
Yeah. When I sleep, I hug my shield.
Love it.
Alright. Unless there's any more shield shenanigans, definitely say Damien goes and hunts some deer that evening, get your little long resty in, and make your way the rest of the way towards Triel, on your little pit stop along the way. And as you're getting closer, let's see. It's not a super long trek. You do notice that, a lot of, the trees that have been, this big verdant green are slowly, as you get closer and closer to town, seem to be, losing a lot of their luster until, it gets to the point where, all the trees are kind of, dead and decaying a little bit, almost. It looks like there's, been this fire that's recently come through. And as you kind of get into the village proper, you see this village, which wasn't a very rambunctious or populated area to start with, but it's just a ghost town. A lot of the houses look like they are in ruins, if not completely burned down, and there is just not a soul around. As you kind of look around at this ruined town that you grew up in, and seems to be not a soul in sight.
Damn.
When's the last time you were in your hometown, Damien?
I don't fucking know. I don't count in years.
Is there a way to tell, is this a fresh fire, or is it a pretty old news fire?
I'm gonna be this is exactly how I remembered it. No, not actually. What the fuck happened here?
Zara, if you want to make an investigation or survival check.
Oh wow.
22 survival.
22? Yeah, you kind of look around, and judging by the wear and tear on these buildings and the state of their dilapidation and all that, you get the idea that this probably happened a couple of years back. and nobody's just really bothered to come back and rebuild it. I mean, it was a small little farming village that nobody really minded too much. But it's been like this for probably a while.
Gotcha.
Well, Damien, was there somewhere specific you wanted to go visit since we made it here now?
Well, shit. I'm gonna try to find like any survivors then. Damn.
Yeah, also you can kind of say whatever buildings are which, but I will say that this building up at the top north was probably the tavern that you had kind of mentioned, and maybe the bakery was right here that you were just talking about earlier.
Oh man.
But the rest is kind of just like residential little houses.
I'm gonna keep scrounging around.
Okay. As soon as you go into the tavern, actually, you do see two. Oopsies, that's not what I wanted. You see two women who are kind of like sat here, kind of side by side in this building. And as soon as like you kind of walk in, they seem to be kind of like leaning against the wall and kind of like dozing off a little bit. And as soon as they kind of hear steps, they kind of like one of them kind of blinks their eyes open, kind of looks at you with like this like confused look before her like eyes go wide. She kind of like elbows her friend, and she kind of looks up like what, and kind of looks over like, oh my gosh, Damien, we were looking everywhere for you. Oh my gosh, kind of like standing up like a little bit. You recognize that one of them was like one of like the like barmaids of like this tavern, and one is like maybe one of the bakers that you were just reminiscing about earlier or just the other day. And they're like, oh my gosh, your mother's been worried sick about you. We'll take you to her right away. Kind of like looking at you from this like corner of the tavern, kind of like looking like they want to like reach out, but like are kind of holding themselves back a little bit.
What happened here?
There was a fire. It happened years ago. We were waiting to see if like you would show up or anything, because you know your mother's been looking for you. So we decided to wait here so we could kind of
Wait, mother?
guide you to her whenever you make your way. Yes.
When did she come back?
Well, she's like in the fire. She had to like run off or whatever. But she's been looking for you.
Can I use divine sense?
Yes. Go ahead.
I use divine
This
sense.
is the undead fiends phase, right?
Yeah.
These two immediately ping off as undead to you.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
Wait, how? In the light
know
of
my
the
headset's about
companion?
We're still kind of outside the outskirts. We're on the very outskirts
gotcha.
of the companion's life.
Not that I know
so.
this. That was Brandon asking, but yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know this.
Yeah. Well, hold on, my headset's about to die.
Do we need
Yeah,
it?
sure.
Do we need it in there then?
Lead me to my mother.
Okay, there.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. Let me just get this stone. And they take out this out of her pocket. There's it looks like a stone of far speech. And she kind of like rubs her hand over it, and there was this ruin, and it glows this bright red. She's like, okay, I've let her know. So we just have to sit here and wait for her to show up. Mm-hmm.
So you've just been sitting in this dilapidated tavern, and just happened to have a rune of boss speech, but didn't ask anyone for help? How come?
Well, this is only to his mother. This isn't the one way
Why
kind
are they
of.
sitting around waiting for you, Damien?
Yeah, can I like
Only
check
you?
the vibe? Check
Yeah,
the vibe
if you want to do
roll.
an insight check.
Can I also?
Check the vibe roll.
Yeah, you can do an insight check too. Insight check. Vibe check.
Nice.
They're really pretty.
I was like, for mine?
Bronwyn.
Oh.
Yeah, no. For Zara, you're like, wow, these girls are so pretty. Oh my gosh.
Like,
they're sitting around this like
strange about them,
dilapidated
but they're
tavern.
pretty.
Yeah. Roman, you're kind of like looking at these two, and this one that's like holding this Stone of Fire speech. Like she's sitting there and she's holding it, and her hands are just shaking ever so slightly. You see, like their clothes are like just tatters. And as they're like talking with Damien or whatever, like, oh yeah, you're your mother. Like there's like this strange like, what's the word, like emphasis on like, oh yeah, your mother's looking for you. Like, yeah, like you get the idea that they're like kind of full of shit.
I'll pull out my bow and I'll aim it at him.
Oh Jesus!
I block the way.
Get out of the way, boy. They're setting up for something. Don't you understand?
Lyanna's like, oh, here we go again.
And if it is my mother, what then?
Then we don't need two people to relay that message, do we? Now step aside.
No.
Well,
I'm
then...
going to wait for my mother.
Girls, explain exactly what's going on before I send this arrow through Damien's head. Seems like his mother wouldn't be too happy about that now, would she?
Why don't you try it? See what happens.
I mean, you're his friend. You wouldn't do that.
You'd be surprised at what I would do.
Honestly, you would be surprised at what he would do. Lyanna's like kind of getting over like Bronwyn's like escalation. Where it's just like
roll
Who is your mother? Damien, who is your mother?
Who else? She's my mom. She didn't. She isn't anyone.
Is she like you?
Thank God she isn't.
Also, what was I rolling, DM?
She's the farthest
yeah.
thing from me. She's one of the most human people I know, so please, can we just wait for her?
Bronwyn.
Yeah,
whatever he was gonna roll, I guess.
Yeah, that's like, what was I rolling?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, an intimidation or persuasion.
yeah, roll your.
I'm assuming
check.
intimidation, but
Yeah. Oh no.
Ooh.
Way. I'm so good at intimidation.
I feel
maybe
I
not
Crimson, like telling you.
Yeah, looking at like Lyanna and Crimson kind of like downplaying Bronwyn a little bit. They're like, I mean, we were just told to wait here for Damien because we assumed that he would be back because he went missing shortly before the fire happened, and then once the fire happened, we wanted to make sure that he could find his way back to his family.
Bronwyn.
I'll put my bow down and I'll just look at Damien and be like, I hope you know what you're doing.
I know how fucking stupid this is. What if there's a single fucking chance I get to see her again? Just one more moment.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think also I just kind of want to make that connection where Lyanna doesn't really react, but because she also lost her mom, like I think she feels for Damien in that moment. So there is that kind of empathy where it's like, you know, she'll stick up for Damien in this situation.
I wait.
Alright. Yeah. Y'all wait. I do think that would be a nice spot to end the campaign. Leave it on the cliffhanger.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is quite a cliffhanger.
Yeah. What are these two undead ladies all about? That's so crazy. Wow.
That is so
These two undead ladies who are so full of shit. That's so crazy.
Why is it always me? First it was my arch rival, now this.
Yeah, Damien, you're having
I told you it's gonna be very Bromwyn and Damien heavy in the beginning, and then we're gonna get into the ladies later on. Don't worry, you three aren't safe. Don't worry.
Okay, I was like, oh no, it's ladies' night. Oh no.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and I'll put it on the exit screen. But everyone say bye.
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 Wake up! We're the wizard! Let's go on an adventure. Lyanna! Woo! Have you seen my sword? Someone find my sword! Can you feel it calling? It whispers in the breeze. An ancient sword of siren shivers in the trees. A shanty sung by heroines and heroes lost to time. It promises adventures for those who pay it love. At advantage to your role, though the journey takes its toll. We shall stay hardy, friends remain while facing foes to the dungeons and the dragons we will roll.